There's no such thing as Silicon Valley here. People paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for apartments in downtown San Francisco with lines of crackheads, cats doing dope. Rough situation, man. Rough situation. But that's mirrored around the country. So I don't know what's happening, but prayers up for the people that are dealing with that situation in Georgia. You know what I mean? It's just out of control. They also shot a football play out there in San Francisco last week. I think it's their biggest signing as a rookie. Um, Broad daylight, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Try to steal his rollie. And he almost died. But he was so strong, he grabbed the gun from the guy after he got shot and shot him. So it's a mess. It's a mess. Anyway, positive note, it is Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. We're just going to keep it on an up and up. It is a new music bonanza. Mad records done came out since last week, of course. So many, we can't even play them all. But yeah, got a chance to check out some records. Some of them I still haven't even got a chance to like get to, but Big Sean dropped an album. Money Long, a whole bunch of people. So we will get to all of that. We're gonna let the room fill up a little bit, and you know, we'll get shit right. Word up. They're shooting at the West Indian Day Parade. We were talking about it yesterday. That was wild. I think 5 people got hit. 1 person died at a parade. That's a wild situation. I don't know. What are we going to do? How do you save this country? Is there a way to do it? What has to be fixed? People complaining about migrants and them getting benefits. You got Black people upset that they're not getting benefits. How do you fix all of this? Are any of our candidates going to fix it? I can go on and on. I can go on and on. It's just a wild time, man. That's all I can say about that. Music business is going through yet another transition itself. Big shakeups are happening at Atlantic Records. President Julie Green is leaving, transitioning out. Lucian Grage's son is transitioning in. Pause. So he's going to be the new chairperson, I believe, at Atlantic. Which almost makes the music business a little bit smaller because now you have the Grange family, you know, already at Universal, but now they're going to be taking over Atlantic as well. It's not the entire Warner Music Group, but it is, I'm going to say, their flagship label. Home of Bruno Mars, Janelle Monáe. Their legacy catalog is probably the biggest, if not one of the biggest ever. A lot of music there, so it's interesting times, y'all. Interesting times. All right, I'm gonna play a song. We might well get started with something. I'll play a couple of joints. Then we got to come back, play them again. Let's see. All right, new music. Shout out to T.I. On his church business. Can't be mad at him. You know what I mean? Taking it positive. Song's called Thank God. It's him, Kurt Franklin, and Young Dro. And it's a single. It's a real single. We're pushing it. It's also the Sunday Service Choir. That's on there. So Kanye's crew, they up on that joint. Yeah, man, let's start off with some positive vibes. Hope everybody's good. Yes, Brittany is. Yes, he is. Young son about to have one It's going down. It's about to go down for him and his family all over again. So,
Hey, see, you want to talk about? I got a chance to, I go and do the timestamps through the call. So last week I heard you was talking about Big Sean, but me and Brittany I had sent my photo, but then Brittany has said she was in his listening party through the community. Remember we was talking about this is just it seems like it keep coming up, but Big Sean, he was actually I think he was advertising on Instagram or something like that. So I registered and joined the listening session through his community.
oh, fire, fire,
Yeah, he
fire.
had a listening party, a virtual listening party. So that's a whole nother tool that artists can use to get to people.
Right. All right. So you break it down. Is it the community app?
Yeah, I mean it's just another way to, that's another way to build your tribe. So he said, he sent text messages out. He did, I think he did an ad. I think I just signed up and he did an ad. And when you register, he said he registered you. Then he sent the registration link out to your, to your phone, and then you just join. So everybody joined the listen party. He was, playing his album and stuff like that.
Dope, dope. Yeah, Brittany said it was dope. Um,
Mm-hmm. It was.
yeah, how was it? Since Ray, how was it?
It was. I listened to like the first part of it, and then I was busy. I went out. So Brittany, you probably have to ask Brittany. She's probably on longer than I was.
Okay. Well, Brittany, if you
Yeah,
could talk,
but I was at the beginning of it. I just jumped in at the beginning.
no, it sounds dope. Yeah, I mean this world of funnels and tribes, communities. I know Israel. We speak about it. I speak about it with other people. It's just a different way to interact and to monetize. A better way to interact and monetize at the end of the day, especially if you could put together the right system for it. Um, it's almost, I'm not gonna say foolproof, but it's a way stronger way to stay connected and then of course make some money from it. So that's what's up.
Can you
Yeah.
guys hear me? Sorry,
Yeah.
on the move. So just piggyback the comment about Big Sean's listening party. I think it was innovative, right? Because like technology is in our hands. Like we are on the go. We're not able to really sit down and give as much attention to everything as we want because of our attention spans. And being able to have the listening party playing in the background while I'm doing something else was really dope. And the other part of it that was dope is that you don't have a major platform like Instagram or Facebook or whatever shutting it down because you're playing licensed music, which I think is going to be really good for these artists who have millions of followers and they want to introduce them to their music and they don't want like big corporation or big tech to tell them that they can't play their own music because it's licensed by the label or anything like that. So I thought that was a really good point. Also the audio quality was really good for the link. So you didn't really hear a lot of disruption and people were in the room. They were collaborating together. They were talking, they were leaving comments. Like you could leave a comment about the music and what you thought about the music. So as far as like a tech point of view, I thought that it was really cool. It was my first time doing something like that. So yeah, I would suggest it to artists. I would suggest it to people with a major platform. I think Digiwaxx could do something like that as a way to preview new music without having the constraints of like a social media platform. That's it.
No, that's dope. How many people do you say was there roughly?
It's hard to say because when you're on your phone and you're on your screen, you can only see a limited number of people, probably because of bandwidth, but like the official numbers, I mean, it was probably hundreds of thousands of people. Like, I don't know how many people got the, saw the advertisement, saw the link to sign up and to register. Like, I don't know how many people did that. I don't know how many people they sent it to. But you got to also think, like, the label and Big Sean as an artist, they have tremendous reach. So I'm sure that it went out to millions of people. I just don't know how many actually showed up.
Yeah, I think it's ill what you said about artists now. Well, people who have large numbers on social media saying, you know what, I'm not going to sign, or if I sign, I need the rights to my music being published or being able to be published because TikTok is strong out here. Uh, Twitter is strong out here. I'm watching people sell more products than retail stores on TikTok. I'm watching artists reach more people than their label can get them to reach through damn near their own efforts. So it is a hindrance when you can't play your own music, um, on these platforms.
See,
And
all of it strong. Honestly, all of it strong. You know, I'm in tech. All of it strong. It don't
mm,
matter what it is. There's the rules and everything to it because everybody want to get their money. So I mean, as an artist, you know, anybody that has any intellectual property, not just music, you know, when you be out here, you want to get your money because now you have social creators who's making videos. It's so much content that now you can be able to get that money and tap into that system. You just got to make sure you know you're getting it.
yeah, big facts. It's ill out here. It's ill.
I want to ask a question though. Do you think though this creates the disconnect of like connectivity with the fans though? You know what I mean? Because like I think about this scenario, which I think is cool. Like I don't want to take nothing from it because we're definitely just moving in a new era. But then you take an artist like LL who actually did legitimate listening sessions in different markets. There in person, playing the music, fans pulling up. You know what I mean? Because it kind of like I think about even what Brittany said, like maybe this thing went out to 1 million people. What was the ratio of people that actually tapped in though? You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? So I get it. We're creating convenience through these particular scenarios, but is that going to create a long lasting connectivity with a fan versus being able to be somewhere in person and shake that person's hand and catch a vibe off the music for real, like versus my phone. You know what I mean?
Can I
But
answer? Can I
everything's
answer
digital.
Raymond on that for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, yes, I agree with what you're saying, but I think also part of it is like a social economic. Um, like, think about it like this, right? If I can't afford to go to an exclusive listening party, or I don't have the connections to get into an exclusive listening party, but let's say Big Sean does both, and he should do in-person listening parties and virtual. It gives the fans who don't have access to that, or fans that are in rural areas, it still gives them something to feel like kind of exclusive, right? Because think about it like this. I'd be one of 10 people that I know that even knew about this. So a little exclusive list party. I get to feel like I was, part of this rollout. And like back in the day before like Ticketmaster and everybody was taxing like crazy for you to actually go in person to see these artists. Like, I mean, some of these artists, like when you go see them, the taxes and the fees are like an extra $100 on top of the ticket price. So, with the economy being the way it is, people are opting for something a little bit more reasonable. And this was free 99. So that's just another angle.
yeah, I definitely think it's still a lot of experimental stuff, right? Like, all right, LL going out and doing the way he's doing, I think that's been proven, battle tested. The amount of social media currency that comes out of that, right? Not to mention he's actually there. You can meet him, you can kick it with him, you do all of that. That's you've never lost by actually showing up in person with people. Like that always wins. But when you add, this other element to it and really figuring out how to crack that code, it's still because we don't know how many people are gonna go listen to the project. They may have felt like, yo, I was at the listening party, I heard it once, I'm done. Or they may spread the word. We don't really know what the results are yet. So a lot of this stuff is just experimental and you're testing to see what's gonna work. So Jeannie, go ahead.
Yeah, it is my opinion that, or my question is, do they want to connect with fans anymore, or are we just in a numbers-driven society? Because, just continuing to agree with Brittany as it relates to the digital era. It's just not what we're used to. We're not trying to reach out and touch. We're just trying to push music. I think that's also why there's a decline in the quality of the music, because they want instant gratification. Fans, supporters want to feel like they know you, that they right there next to you, but they don't necessarily want to commit to you like that. They want to move with the next, hot thing. So that's my personal belief on why the social media way and all these other platforms work more than our grassroots in-person listening party thing. But my question remains, do they even want to connect with the fans on that deeper level anymore?
Yeah, I wanted to add to that. I was like, well, Jeannie, I feel like, even though I'm a tech person and, and I'm talking about 4 generations tech, like I had the Tandy to hook to the TV before Microsoft, before Apple, all of that. So I've got a chance to
I
watch
know you
technology
agree
in
with the
that.
white writing.
Yeah. So you still, there's nothing like going in person, touching the fan. I just recommend these tools that to kind of help. And it's like any other tool that we use with ads, anything else. You use it to, gather your data to, make your decisions. Because that's basically what all AI is a data tool to help you gather your data better to help you, get better results. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. So if they're using it just for that, but it's still mixing, I still believe in going in person and sitting down, meet and greet with person, take a picture, chop it up with them, because that's still, that connection still, is there. But there's nothing wrong with giving a different option because, based on, different, what, like Brittany said about economics and stuff like that, people may not be able to afford a ticket, and I don't, everybody gonna have a fee to everything. So when I went to a concert, I was gonna pay whatever the cost. And I think most people, if they really want to see somebody and they're a fan, they'll pay whatever the ticket is, whether it's Ticketmaster or not. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just whatever you figure that's gonna work, and I think you just give your fans a couple options.
Right. Yeah, I think too, Big Sean didn't really do a lot of promo for this project. I was wondering like how you dropping an album and nobody really knows. So I guess this is like one of the things they figure they try to make up with it, but ultimately, I the data point is the key because with community you get to you get to gather all of these people, and now you can sell to them or you can continue to message them, and at some point that messaging can lead to something, some transactional value. So I think it's something to look at for sure, to make money. Culturally, I think it connects with some people, and we're gonna see where it goes because I still think this is all experimental. You know, I know one point we were
Hold
talking about
on.
the metaverse too.
Ryan Leslie did it with Superphone.
Yes.
Everybody, look. I'll put the link in the team chats, but everybody needs to look at Ryan Leslie's journey. He did it with Superphone. He took his contacts because I'm actually one of his contacts too. I signed up for it. So back very early on with Superphone, he took his contacts and the people that he met, and he was able to, and they were his fans. He was able to see how much they spend, all of that. He was able to do one of his videos when his fans own like a Lamborghini shop or whatever. So he was able to go fly over there and do one of his videos, and they have to worry about paying for a site because that was one of his fans. So it was done very. It's already been proven.
True.
It's just
All
more
right.
advanced now.
Right. All right, let's get into something else. This is good information. This is where you got to sort of say to yourself, how do you create your own model from this and stay ahead of the game? So, all right, let me play this joint. Let me know what y'all think. Let me see. All right.
These mushrooms make you feel better.
Hey, my bad. I don't know what's going on with this.
South Beach murder, man, my crew comes through. Every
My bad. Here we go.
South Beach murder, man, my crew comes through. Every time I drop the top, the roof come too. Got no big homies, we know who runs who. Yeah, novice nigga ever from the 2-1. Check it. Nike Tech, bubble coke, Kyrie, smoking dry weed. So much drugs in a nigga system, need BIV. Baddies on my body, all the hotties call me Poppy. Chop cheese from hobby, niggas still living high speed. I scoop all tender, I don't do dinner. Climb inventor, Lambo renter, stay high to the sinners. I told the niggas save a bread up, no public defenders. We doing a lot of wicked shit, so don't you jump in this sprinter, nigga. Ain't on no funny shit, niggas die over money shit. About to spend on a child friend, my mom be on some other shit. They heard the murder up again, get time back to the government, cutting shit. A nigga walk the child with the oven mitts. They see me in the ski mask, they know I'm selling re-rap. Hit him in his kneecap, stomach bubble like wheatgrass. Niggas don't really know me, they just know that I'm moving. And I handle my business like the Soviet Union. We can go body for body, hottie for hottie, thotty for thotty, robbery for robbery, Rari for Rari, the homie for homie, lobby for lobby, nigga, choppy for choppy. We can go switch for switch or go lami for lami. I'm so bossy, call me Hugo, 80K on the Hublot. Cops put me out the two-door, I'm high as Pluto. Mommies love me like Menudo, already got it, you know. I get a bag of blue nose to do their party 2 shows. These niggas sweet as fruit codes, tour days 2 codes. I ain't never do those, the Celsius is too cold. You f***ing with that dudo, you never sip on Nuvo. I'm giving Zulos, you make a movie off me, you gon' need a new role. You just a bum in the pussy, that's why I call you puto. I got some foreigners out of town that chop it up just like a judo. A body cam my left and give you 7 like Ikuko. Next time they say with him, tell him you go.
Chance the Rapper, 3033. Thoughts on that, and of course the Mace freestyle. What's the word on the street? I guess trash.
I was like,
I guess.
crickets, huh?
It's like crickets out here. No love.
Chance is cool. He got a cool vibe. You know what I mean? I don't know who's looking for Chance. You know what I mean? Like,
Man.
I mean, I gotta agree from the chat. He did get a little bit better after his divorce. You know what I'm saying? Because he was in the beginning. He was like, nobody can really take him seriously. But then it's like with this record, I kind of appreciate the route he went with it. You know what I'm saying? There's more underground. There's more showing bars instead of the average bullshit we've been dealing with. So I kind of appreciate this record.
Yeah, it had a little vibe to me. You know, I like it had a little vibe to me. I know it ain't over the top, but
and for him to be from Chi-Town, and the way Chi-Town's been going over the top as of lately, that is right there in the middle. Like that right there is balance.
Okay. Yeah, it got real quiet though. Damn, Chance the Rapper missing out here. What's the name? Spit a freestyle too. What's his name? He tried to diss 50. A lot of garbage out here in these streets. But I like the Mace freestyle. I'll put my confidence behind that.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
let's be correct. That wasn't Mace. That was Murder Mace.
For real.
That was Murder Mace from back in the day. That was not no polished Mace. That wasn't no bad boy Mace. That was Mace Murder. Mace and Betta.
Yeah, he seemed like he hadn't cared about this shit in a while, but he came back like body and shit. So
it's like every time they put him in a position to do a freestyle, he never fumbled the ball. He always anytime somebody had got him to do a freestyle, he never fumbled the ball.
He bodies it better than Cam to me.
I was saying he real rap
agree.
shit.
I kind of agree.
He bodies it better than Cam to me, man. I like Cam, but
I mean the oodles and noodles and boodles and boodles, yeah, that's all cool. But Mace came with Mace and Bet the Murder Mace. That was teenage Mace right there, like hungry Mace when he was still doing shit with Vacant Lot.
I think people still look at Mace like shiny suit Mace. You know what I mean? Like they sleep on the fact that he could legitimately bar up. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Facts.
that nigga. Listen, if you listen to all his early stuff before he even got to the shiny suit era, he was spitting like that.
shiny suit Mace. It's hard, man. Once you get that stigma on you, man, you know,
Shiny suit man.
it's hard. It's hard to get it off. Hard to get it off.
I mean, because those are the hits he's known for. You know what I'm saying? So, because I hear you, see, like I said, you know, but you got to really been down with Mace in the beginning to know that's what he does. You know what I mean?
Understand it. You got to be really. You had to been a fan of Mace since day one to actually understand the whole catalog.
Children of the Corn, all of that shit.
Yeah.
He goes back.
We talking about Horse and Carriage.
You're talking, Children of the Corn was his original first group. Him, Huddy Six.
We talking about Mace when he was playing basketball with Cam in high school.
Yeah. But it's crazy because you forget Diddy actually is a good A&R. You know, despite all the drama, you know, he knew that Mace can bar up too. And he knew how to sell him. He knew how to like, let me polish you up, put you in a shiny suit, have you doing this little dance. And
I mean, I agree with you on that because back in the day, you could have actually said Diddy did it.
Yeah, he did.
Now you can't say Diddy did it.
It's rough out here for Diddy. It's rough out here.
It's rough.
Facts, man. All right, let's play some more joints. Come back. We got a pretty good lineup today. A couple of like legends. So see what goes down.
You know what? You can do both of us a real big favor. Just come over to my crib and get your shit. Why would you want to be with somebody you don't trust? You gotta deal with this.
Yeah, I'm her type, but she's not real. Turns his head, I go cop me a feel. Started the night off with drinks and a meal. Head in the lap with both hands on the wheel. He's at the car wash cleaning out the back seat. But she's with me and we parked on the back street. Back killing him, removing the car seat. Her phone's ringing, but she ain't asking, she sleep. I failed attempt at love, he don't wanna leave. She woke me up with mouth full on her knees. She just changed the locks and threw away your keys. She's decided to just let you free. Move your body. 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 When I was in the feds, she was on a VI. Her ex was hustling, but the plug was a CI. Took her to court, paid for a PI. Followed her everywhere, even when she went to do her hair. Pics of me in the car waiting outside. Even saw us in Lawrence in the south side. A car with tents, I thought it was the boys though. In the rear view, but I was never sure though. Then I found out, though. 5, 4, 3, 2, where the gun go? I wanted to shoot him, but they would call the cops. Though she's with me, cause she let you free. Move your body. 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 Move your body.
I like that one. I like that one off the strength of he took the old school house joint and made it into hip hop. Yeah.
All right. I had to play it out.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Who is that, by the way?
Shout out to Quantum. Quantum sent that in.
Yo, that is hard right there.
Little Sean.
Little Sean.
Little Sean.
Wow.
Yeah. Premier sent that over like last week, and I figured I'd throw it in here and see what y'all thought about it.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the other day when Kwame came in and dropped that different strokes joint.
Right.
It kind of remind me of that, but it's dope. Like how they flipped it and the wordplay. Like, I'm telling you, man, hip hop is coming back, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, got that like a couple of weeks ago. My man Joe Cool from New York, Little Sean sent it to him and he sent it to me. I've known about it for a while.
It's like the second record that Little Sean dropped. I feel like he's trying to eat out here.
He's trying
Say
to
for once it was the little one, not the big one. It's normally the other way around. Ain't that right, Cuddy?
Yo, y'all crazy.
It's the big Mary, not the little Mary. You know
The
what I mean?
little one, not the big one. Oh my
not
god,
not the big one.
that's hilarious. Yeah, shout out to Lil Sean. I don't know where he's coming from with this new energy, but hey, shout out to the veteran artists that still want to do it.
Like I said, the OGs ain't went nowhere, man. They just let these little niggas have their little fun, and now it's time for the OGs to come back and make that statement, like, yo, nigga, we ain't went nowhere. We still got them.
Right.
You'll see. You played MC Light new joint.
Not today, but yeah, we can get to it. I got no problem with that.
Got a video for
the one with Mary.
Yeah,
that shit. Oh,
the new,
wow.
Yo, did you get the video?
It's a video for it.
Yeah,
the video for it. Yeah.
All right, let's get into all of it. Shit, a lot of new music. Let's play this and we'll play that.
I ain't gonna front. That Light record with Mary on it, yo, that's a different side of Light. That's tough. That's tough Light. That's woo. That's Light right there.
Let's do it. All right, check this out. New shit. LL Cool J, Eminem, record's called Murder Graham. What's y'all thoughts?
I'm just not a big, Eminem just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. LL, he's the shit, but I feel like Eminem tries really hard to get that shock value out of you, you know? Like even with his recent album, like, what was the name of the album? Like Death of Slim Shady, but he was just.
I think he's just staying hard to stay relevant. I think that's what he's trying too hard to stay relevant.
And real hard, and everything just sounds the same to me with him. But it was a dope joint, but I could have done without Eminem on it, honestly.
Yeah. I agree with Tina Marie. I agree with Tammy. I said Tina Marie. I agree with Tammy. Like
I agree.
It doesn't need him on there. I'm just glad Q-Tip was able to give it some flavor. But I don't know, man. I don't even think it's Eminem trying too hard, like y'all say. I think it's just if he trying too hard to just rap, and it's just not appealing, man. Like it's just that shit just ain't appealing, man. It ain't. I really could have heard LL on that shit and been fine.
It's like when you know you losing it, but you still trying to keep it going because you want to stay relevant, but you know deep down inside you're losing it.
I mean, I can see that, but I don't know, man. It's just he been doing that same shit for so long. It's just kind of like
right. It's like
yeah, it's like like what else you got in the bag? Like
right. Like when you gonna get off of it?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, man. I've tried, man. I've tried with Eminem, and I'm just over him.
I know it's like stick to what you know, but come on, you can't do it. You could do it, but for so much, to where it gets to a point where it gets really played out, and you like, not this shit again.
Yeah, I think first of all, I like LL. He held it down for himself. That's just like the best MC, and I've heard LL do in a long, I'm gonna say since Mama Said Knock You Out. And that to me I'm saying LL's nice. He's been nice, but he's barred up again. Like back at some real, I don't know where the second win came from, but
these young niggas lit a fire in his ass. That's what happened. These young niggas lit a
better
fire
than
in his ass.
Eminem on that to me.
Like he had to think to himself, I'm not going out like this. I ain't gonna let these young niggas show me out. So it's especially for a lot of the OGs, it's like now we got a point to prove because these little niggas think it's sweet and they want to call us uncles and OGs and all this shit like we done with. Like now it's like we got a point to prove. Y'all not gonna show us up. We're gonna show y'all that we still got it and we still do it. And at any given moment, y'all can all catch this.
Yeah. Now he definitely out-rapped Eminem to me on that record. You know.
I think everybody agrees on that one.
Yeah, shout out to L, man. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to my cousin Shake Dizzy's in the building. Shout out to him. Shout out to all Queens C Stars.
We rep that borough, baby. Getting ready for Queens Day, Atlanta.
Queens Day, Atlanta. So yeah, so we were actually down in Atlanta for the Invest Fest actually. And people talking about Queens Day. So yeah, I know it's gonna be a movie. Is that the same weekend as Revolt?
It's the 28th, 27th, 28th, for 29th.
It might be off by a week. I think Revolt's the 20th.
Yeah, I think it's a week before.
Right.
The Revolt is a week before that.
It's all good.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a movie.
Word.
We got all the Queens finest down here. Ed Lover, Love De Niro, Superstar J, me, DJ Sue Young, Love De Niro, Grandmaster Vic is gonna be down here. It's gonna be a movie.
So wait, real quick. So it moves around from place to place, correct?
Yeah, it's a whole weekend of stuff. We got the official Queens Day party is in the Park Jam, which is on the 28th. I'm gonna be part of that, and it's the park party is actually the Queens Day event. We just got other events built around it. So it's gonna be the basketball game that they do every year, which is Queens versus Atlanta. And of course, Queens always wins. But
I'm gonna say I know who's taking that. Shout out to Queens. They had the big Queen of Harlem basketball tournament, and they had Sean Bell's team from Queens versus the Harlem team. It went into triple overtime. It was crazy. I think there was 40,000 on the line, and Queens lost in triple overtime, but they was repping. They went hard in that tournament. And it's crazy how big street ball's getting again. I don't know if y'all checked out Clash TV yet, but it's like the MSG of street ball games.
Because that's the element that they forgot about. They forgot about street ball is a part of hip hop. From back in the day from the Rucker to all of that. If you was a kid living in New York all those years, then you knew about the basketball tournaments in any projects, in any major. If you go to Harlem, you had the Polo Grounds, you had Rucker Park, you had all those basketball tournaments that everybody would come to.
Yeah.
Just like the movie, just like in Above the Rim. All those basketball tournaments. And one gotta be the victor.
Big facts.
It keeps the kids out of doing stupid shit in the street.
Big facts. All right, let's play some more joints. Shout out to everybody in the building. New Music Wednesdays. Check this joint out.
I'll talk to him, I'll be like, well, I'll just jump right into it. I'll be like, all right, and I'll show you when I see you how shit goes.
Yes, we have, man. Shout out to Fat Man Scoop. Rest in peace to him. Just sitting y'all with a couple of joints. Shout out to TJ Webstar for the last one. Him and Fat Man Scoop was working on a record, of course, before he passed away. And of course, Dice Peso. Shout out to Dice Peso. The song's called Let It Go. That's the last song that I want to say like put out with Fat Man Scoop with label support. So shout out to Dice Peso. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. been a rough weekend, man. Obviously, that went down. We just lost Beat King. Now Fat Man Scoop.
Has there been any updates on Scarface? Anybody
Scarface,
heard anything?
They said he's still in the hospital in critical condition.
About that today.
Wow.
What happened to Scarface, though? I seen it was prayers up, but what happened to him?
He just, I put back in the ICU, like 2 weekends ago?
Yeah.
So to my understanding, he did maybe with some complications around some kidney transplant he got a while back.
Yeah, the kidney he was starting to react differently.
Yeah.
He ended up getting in ICU, and then they just labeled him critical condition for like 2 weeks.
What the fuck? Well, he had diabetes or something?
Nah, he had a transplant.
Yeah, but why? Like, do you know why? Like, or is that like
Transplant? Sometimes if you get a transplant, sometimes the kidney or the liver it might reject it. It might get rejected by the body. So sometimes the kidney might fail or the liver might fail, whatever you getting, but it happens like that sometimes.
Yeah, he got it from his son. His son gave up his to him.
Damn.
He organ failure due to COVID-19.
So COVID. All right, see, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what's the cause of all this? COVID. Oh,
COVID.
No, but he that was going on before COVID with Scarface.
He didn't have COVID.
He's been dealing with stuff before. The transplant with his son. A matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, that might have happened even before COVID. But in terms of what happened recently, that I don't know what's going on recently. But he's been dealing with health issues for a minute.
Damn, bro. Praise up, Scarface.
Pastor Troy is another one. Apparently, he had a massive heart attack, and
your boy too. What's the dude want to be a baller?
Yeah, that's you talking about the same person. Y'all talking about
Lil Troy.
Lil Troy. He said Pastor Troy.
Y'all talking about Lil Kiki. That's who y'all talking about.
No, we're talking about Lil Troy.
No. Pastor Troy had a heart attack.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Pastor Troy. He recently Pastor Troy. He had you think about 25 lighters, C Styles. Y'all got me going.
Nah, I'm talking about Lil Troy. Want to be a baller. He was in the hospital. He had a heart attack too.
Yeah.
I think we're talking about the same person, but I think it
is.
Lil Troy is the guy that made "Want to Be a Baller." He was the one that was in the hospital. Not Pastor.
Yeah,
Lil Troy. It is Lil Troy. You're right. Okay. Thank you, T-Rex. Yeah. Bottom line, what is this telling us all? Gotta get our shit together.
Gotta get our shit together, man. Health wise.
Shit, I gotta stop drinking Appleton. I love rum. I gotta put it down.
No, I don't think it's about putting it down. It's just
you got to switch to Ray and Nephew. It's healthier.
Oh no!
Is that a fact, GD?
No, that's enough to give you. No, wait.
Critical condition.
Wait, Ray Nephews. Ray Nephews. That's enough to give you chest hair as a perm. Listen,
burn your heart.
That's enough to give you. Listen, Ray and Nephews is enough to give you a chest hair as a perm. My grandmother used to drink Ray and Nephews straight like it was water. And I looked at her like,
so water is healthy, therefore.
Yeah, see over there laughing.
Ray and Nephew is like 150 proof. Hell no.
Yo, Ray and Nephew is so strong.
Yeah, they be putting that shit in the rum punch, at my spot.
Right. They do. They really do.
No, it's gonna be strong for real. No, but I'm just saying, yeah, we do have to like slow it down a little bit. I know it's hard because
you got to do it in moderation.
Life is so based around just letting off stress and all of that shit. Hey, go ahead, Rob. Do we need to have an AAA call?
Nah, you got to do it. You got to do it in moderation, man. You got to do it in moderation.
Balance.
There's got to be a balance somewhere to say, okay, I can't do what I used to do. I can't go hard as I used to go.
What I've been telling y'all is not just the food and the drinks. It's people around you, the stress and the intake of people that you deal with on a daily basis, life in general, mental health, like that stuff. Also, mind, body, and soul. Sometimes People, yeah, food. But you got healthy people that pass away too. They could be in the gym. They pass away in the gym. They could be healthy as hell, but we don't know what they day-to-day life or what they going through. You know, a lot of people we talk about people checking on each other. A lot of people lie, say they all right, but they not really all right. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they gone. You be like, damn, how the hell? And they be like, first thing everybody thinks of health. I mean, they're you know, what they eating and what they drinking. Sometimes it might not even be that. You know, it could be just day to day what they going on in life. A lot of people in their heads think about suicide, but nobody would never really tell it.
Yo, with Fat Man Scoop situation, he didn't start talking about his health issues until late.
Allegedly, someone said that he had a little energy drink when he don't really usually do that. That's what I, you know, but I don't even know if that's the case, if that's true or not. But
well, I don't think the official cause of death has been released yet. But they were saying they think it's a pulmonary aneurysm or basically a blood clot that.
And that's the same thing. Beat King had a blood clot.
That's what they think, and so did Heavy D, because he had driven like a very long distance before he got there, and he had been pretty much sitting still in the car, and then he got up and then jumped on stage. You know, that's what they're thinking is a main part of like what could have potentially aided to it. But overall, I think the lifestyle change is important, and it's important to maybe get the support. I agree with you, Swerve. I think it starts with who you surround yourself with, what you read, you know, your mental first, and then everything else, you know, follows that. And then after a while, you know, it will all break you down. There's a lot of stress out here, man. You just had another school shooting in Atlanta a couple of hours ago. Another school shooting in Atlanta a couple
like
of
an
hours
hour
ago.
outside of Atlanta, yeah.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, Jeannie.
No, just on a personal note, you know, I shared my cancer journey on my Instagram from diagnosis all the way to ringing a bell and everything. And I did that because being in the music industry, we do tend to just, everything is music every day, all day, you know, and just to encourage others to get checked. Maybe everybody isn't as, you know, bold or brazen or flamboyant as myself and don't want to tell anyone. But like during the COVID, we lost Robbie Shakespeare, that was diabetes, Peter Morgan from Morgan Heritage. He was diabetic and he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. You know, there are quite a few that we lost in the Caribbean community for not going to the doctor and because it's so taboo to speak about your illnesses for whatever reason. But me just saying that, just hopefully as encouragement, because I was here bald face and everything, looking like a penis, sitting on Digiwaxx Wednesday calls. But just
you just say you looking like a penis.
I look like a dickhead. There was no eyelashes, no eyebrows. But no, just to encourage, you know, to you guys get checked out. You have to. You know, what if you guys see me and you like, damn, why she look different? And then I didn't say anything, you know, and I gave every single last detail. I even show my boob. I show scars, I show everything. And again, just to encourage those who are in the music industry to take care of that. And also, I was definitely a dickhead. It wasn't no comb because I got a nice shaped head. It wasn't a comb head. But you know, not just that, but as it relates to men's mental health, because as women, we do have so many resources and men's mental health is not talked about often enough, which a lot in the music industry definitely have something that needs to be diagnosed and treated. But I just want to just give my little 2 cents on that. You got to get checked out because there are people who love you and care for you outside of this, you know, so that's all. But Scarface says that his kidneys never came back after the coronavirus battle. These are his own words. So his kidneys got messed up because of corona and they never fixed. So it's corona that messed up his kidneys. I just wanted to say that.
Damn. Well, listen, man. Prayers up for Scarface, Lil Troy, anybody else going through this. Let's try to be preventative and do better. Juice, whatever you got to do. Let's play a song. We're gonna come back. We got our first guest in the building.
I heard there's maybe one more record, I think, with JP that has Fat Man Scoop as well on her record. So that might be the last one. I don't know when that's coming out yet. Well,
yeah, I think there's a lot of records in the stash for sure. But all right, let's play this joint and we're gonna come right back.
Back like I never left. Please don't overstep. You on the mic respect. I spit and get respect. Everyone you expect from a Don out the lexicon. I put the pressure on, then I put the press upon. Women using sex as a weapon or a con. Got a dude for his paper, now she up and then she gone. She don't care about his thought. She ain't trying to get caught in his web, so she moving like she calling all the shots. She loud and she cocky and she planning how to knock him out the way. Now we paid for the late and the vacate. He's a Vic cause he let her get away with all of it. Can't stop her, he a pill popper, so she call her quits. He lost every night, can't get it right, he lit in over his head, cause her head, well, it got him lick. Driving while I'm vibing, hitting corners in the foreign. I'm law-abiding woman, can't catch me with a warrant. And labels don't make me, I'm wavy. East Saint Laurent, baby, I make them pay me. Gone are the days of the freebie. Pay me, free me, with the paper, not a bonbon or a CD. Pay me, cash rules everything around the bling bling. And the eyes light up at the sound of my chink chink. Pay me, cash rules everything around me. Don't hound me, leave me where you found me. If you came to take from me, better get from around me. Pay me, dollar bills, I just love the sound of them and the amount of. I'ma build a town of. I'm a boss with a checklist, never reckless. On my desk, but next hit and it's set list. Probably some hoops and a cross with a necklace. You know how I do, you could stop with the questions. I already told them my time is golden. They don't believe I let all my paper show them. Max up, PC downs, I get you hacked up. Golden like Jill, I get you jacked up. I see through like 40 do in the 80s on a late night. I know it ain't right, you want it, you got it. Come and get this arsenal, I'ma leave your body in the worst way possible. My words, the best weaponry. Never try testing me like an heirloom, but never try collecting me. Keep it clean like the suburbs, or ratchet like the public housing. 90s red rum like the South End. Got my stripes, I'm tiger down and I'm crouching. I ain't in your hurry, I ain't even worried. Move fast, jump the gun, and I get you buried.
Listen up, everybody, it's like DMC. I'm the toughest female that you've heard thus far.
Better stack that shut your time. Time's up.
Listen up, everybody, it's like DMC.
Competitors better be chill like freeze.
It doesn't matter, it goes into my head as just chit chatty.
Listen up, everybody, it's like DMC. I'm the toughest female that you've heard thus far.
Better stack that shut your time. Time's up.
Know what it proves like a freshly cut time.
Competitors better be chill like freeze.
It doesn't matter, it goes into my head as just chit chatty.
Yeah. Shout out to MC Light. Oh yeah. Got her album dropping. That record's called Pay Me.
That shit is called Fuego.
Yeah, man. DJ Rhetmatic on the cuts, LA in the building. You know, Light Brooklyn transplant plant to LA. And she got an album coming soon, man. So shout out to her. That being said, we got our first guest in the building, holding it down. I think I see him there with the sunglasses on the wavy tip. What's popping, G?
Yo, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Do us a favor. Turn your camera to the what do you call that? Landscape sideways.
Oh, the sideways. All right, I got to figure out how to do that. T minus.
Yeah, let's do like this.
Yeah, my joint don't just automatically do it, so I gotta.
Oh, okay. You gotta go in there and get all of this.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and turn it to the auto rotate type of thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Well, listen, if you get it, whenever you get it, we'll do it. It's all good. But first of all, how you doing, G? What's the latest? What's the greatest?
Mike, man. It's good to be here. You know what I'm saying? One of these things, right?
There you go.
Word.
What type of phone you got, man?
I got one of them Android Pixel 5 joint.
Okay, how you like it compared to the iPhone or why'd you
I
choose that?
mean, I think I like it because it opens up. It opens up. You know what I mean? And it give you a wide screen. You know what I'm saying? Give you a wide screen, and it got got a lot of room on it to do whatever you got to do. That's so I was feeling the joint.
Nice, nice. All right, well, good, man. Good,
Word,
man. Well, first of all,
word.
good to see you. Welcome to New Music Wednesdays, man. This is our little platform where we come together, play new music, talk to great people like yourself, and just kick it,
Appreciate it.
man.
Thanks for having me. Likewise.
Yeah, man. So how has the music journey been since you came home?
Um, it's been real, man. I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy with everything. I'm happy how everything is turning out. You know what I mean? I'm happy to obviously,
Mhm.
it's just a beautiful thing, man. I'm glad to, just be able to, contribute to hip hop again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Did you continuously like write while you was taking that break? Was your pen game, focused on that, or was you just more like, let me just sort of woo-saw and just chill?
Damn, I can't really hear you. I'm having issues with my headphones, man. Let
All
me
right,
let me
one,
let me try to recalibrate them so they'll cut back on.
all right, could recalibrate them. We here.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I just gotta put them back in the case again.
All right, cool.
Hey, CL. You
Peace,
hear me?
peace. What's
It's
happening?
Coin.
Who's that?
It's Coin.
Oh, Coin. That's what's up. What's up, Coin?
What's good? What's good, everybody? I'm gonna be playing the music for Dep. So at some point, I'm gonna need to share.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, you got that for sure. I'll show you how to do the share in a second. We'll just keep on talking though for a minute.
No
All
doubt.
right, Depp, how you feeling? You good?
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't even need these because now it's on speaker. So whatever happened, you know what I'm saying, just change that. So whatever. But yeah,
Well,
everything is good though.
good, good,
Can't
good.
complain. Everything is straight, man. Praise the creator, man. Just taking it one day at a time out here.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm gonna ask you, because Fat Man Scoop, I believe he's close to from where you from, on that side of Harlem. How was your relationship with him, man?
I mean, I met the brother. A few times. It was always love. It
Yeah.
was, he was a good guy. He was a good, a cool brother. And he had been, seasoned enough to know how to deal with people, and he was just a people person. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So when I met him, I just, he just embraced me. It was like I knew him for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Rest in peace, Fat
Yeah,
Man Scoop,
definitely, man. Rest
for
in peace to
sure.
the brother, man.
Yeah, yeah, yes. It's a lot. It's a lot going on out here, man. And even before we go back to the music, one of my questions was, how do you stay healthy and in shape? What do you do to sort of keep yourself going and in shape and healthy? What do you do?
I mean, I understand that that diet is more important than really anything. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in prison, you learn, you pick up certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I know that rest is important, exercise is important, but I think rest and diet is the biggest part of staying healthy, in my opinion. So I just strive to, I keep that in the back of my mind, in the front of my mind, when I eat or whatever. It's just a lifestyle thing.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, I bring that up because of so much people like here today, gone tomorrow, and if we don't talk about it, it's almost like we being irresponsible. So,
Right, right.
if you can
Definitely.
teach one, I say, talk about it. Talk about it.
Right.
But anyway, back to the music, man. Back to the music, back to everything. Talk about what you've been up to, musically since you've been back.
I mean, I'm not sure if people, if dudes is checking, for what we doing, but we just been recording. You know what I'm saying? Just recording as much as I can, whenever I can. I got a little, situation now. Bought the little laptop with the little, the Apogee hype mic. You know what I'm saying? So I've been recording myself. I'm learning how to record myself better, and engineering. I'm getting into that. So, I just been recording, man. We've been doing these freestyles, video freestyles with the brother E Nice. Shout out to DJ E Nice. You know what I'm saying? We've been putting stuff up on Instagram. I've been working with the Lean Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Cover One and Umbrella and Spazzo and all of them. We've been up there, cooking up. And I've been just putting my album. Right now, we got 2 albums together that we feel really good about. So we just been recording, man, accumulating, recorded material. We got the material sitting here, but to record it is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Fire.
Yeah.
How different is it now that, because before you were signed and, the major label life, you had a staff and a team. How's the adjustment been to being an independent now, and you're now the leader with a staff and a team? How's that been for you?
I honestly, I feel people pain now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But it actually helps you understand, the business a lot more. You know what I mean? And then you also, you become, more appreciative of, what you involved in as far as like, now you understand what everything, what it takes and what goes into, putting out an artist. So it's a big educational experience for me.
Yeah. No question. I'm sure, because we were all like, so many things have changed. Now you gotta have your own video team. You need your own engineer, somebody you can trust. Somebody can help you contracts. You gotta read them. So it's like
right,
a complete level up.
Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, you feel, you know what I mean? When you coming from a label, thinking about a label, you kind of feel their pain now. You know what I mean? Like, wow, they was doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? And then it depends on, how staffed you are. You know what I'm saying? You might have to do a lot of that yourself. So sometimes it's you have your work cut out for you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, let's get into one of the records. Talk to us about this Look What You Made Me Do joint, and let's get into it.
Yeah, man. Well, this is the new joint. It's called Look What You Made Me Do. You know what I mean? It's over the the Swiss remix of remake of the Special Delivery. We just wanted to, keep it in the vein of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Just get busy, on something that was familiar,
Yeah, just bringing it back to front. All right,
yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's a good way to be. Let's kick this off. We're gonna come right back and talk some more, play some more joints. We got G-Dep in the building, hip hop royalty. Check this joint out.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Something that I probably really don't know. I ain't never let him hear a song that I wrote though. I could break a record, but I never break a protocol. Lying on the pen, same as I am at the JoJo. I can answer all your questions like a search bar. You can get it first person, don't need to search for. I'ma say less though, like I got my words barred. You done got your swerve on, I'ma have to curb y'all. This is what they say will get my name back. I ain't never lose it, don't confuse it like a brain nag. Got his wire course, iron horse, you should train that. Just until you get used to me riding on the same track. Like a train track, I'm electric as a third rail. Couldn't touch what I wrote even if you learn braille. I got a mail by the time I reach the third jail. Mad little detectives ringing off cause my nerves still.
They just wanna see you go full. Expectations to live up to. They don't understand if you just do you. Ooh, now look what you made me do. I ain't got no time for your new schedule. I'ma air it out like an open window. If you gave a middle finger, then you too. Now look what you made me do.
Harlem on the rise, I just want the main course. I ain't never taking sides. Everything ain't what it seems to the naked eye. I guess I ain't the kind that the city mayor likes. Good morning, America. I'm dropping, say goodnight. Who the hell asked their opinions anyway? I did too many interviews, I've nothing else to say. Just my album coming in, my publishing is straight. I took myself in, I done turned into a bait. Hot up in these streets like I even knew my lease. But yet I'm in the house, classical is for release. All dressed up and nowhere to go but up 24,000 feet. I need engineering tips. All you need is fire, but you don't know where it is. So I'ma give it to you, just keep it away from kids. Never play with matches, but there's no match for this. If it wasn't, I'd be him.
They just wanna see you go full. Expectations to live up to. They don't understand if you just do you. Ooh, now look what you made me do. I ain't got no time for your new schedule. I'ma air it out like an open window. If you gave a middle finger, then you too. Now look what you made me do.
When you see me say this, you the dopest MC up on my playlist. Don't be saying I'm B when you know I'm A-list. I was wearing bass hands when my ship came in. Now I'm playing shuffleboard and you wanna come aboard from the shore waving. Something like a heartbeat. Cats bugging on how I'm tugging on heartstrings. All up in your arteries. Know I'm from the bottom, but they the ones that bottom feed.
They just wanna see you go full. Expectations to live up to. They don't understand if you just do you. Ooh, now look what you made me do. I ain't got no time for your new schedule. I'ma air it out like an open window. If you gave a middle finger, then you too. Now look what you made me do.
What you made me do.
Yeah. Timeless.
Pause.
Timeless energy. Shout out to G Dep.
That's it.
You know, and I messed up. The record's actually called it's actually called Dep Raw. My bad. Dep Raw.
Yeah. Dep Raw slash, you know what I mean, type thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know.
Yeah. It all flows. It's all good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. K Max has still got a nice flow. And B Tip said for sure.
Appreciate you, K Max. Appreciate you, K Max. What's up? Shout to old dollar.
Yes. We call him DJ Old School. Brittany. Love it. Epidemic Record Fire.
Appreciate you. Shout to Brittany Sherry. Appreciate you, mama.
Dope. Epidemic, go ahead, man.
Yo.
Epidemic, you there?
Nah, we didn't know.
You can hear me now?
We just did that over, you heard? We ain't even sample that. We just took what they had.
Dope. Okay. Go ahead, Epidemic.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I actually DJ'd for you at a show that showcase that Don DeMarco was hosting. I think June, before he had this is a while ago. Before he had, this is like when I first started DJing, and DeMarco threw me on the stage with you. So I played your record like that. That was like, I want to say, like this was like before you had turned yourself in and everything like that. And that was like a defining moment for me because I remember when your record first came out, Special Delivery. And that was one of the records that defined me as a DJ, because I was like, you know what? I know what I want to do. I was like, I can't produce, but I know when I pick the records and play records at parties I was at, that was one of the records I know that turned the party up. And I was like, you know what? This is how I'm going to control the crowd. This is how I'm going to find my career. And I'm going to provide good vibes for people with good music. And I just want to thank you for that.
Wow, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for getting on the wheels that day, man. I probably needed you up there, yeah.
Yeah, Don said, yo, he need a DJ. I was like, all right, whatever, I'll do it.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. You know, it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure, if I think about it hard enough, I'll remember that, you know what I'm saying? But I think I do remember DJ DeMarco, Don DeMarco or something like that. I remember that name.
Yeah, Desert Storm. He's down with Clue.
Right.
Yeah, man. Did you ever have a DJ or Who was your like on the road DJ? Like, you know, did you have somebody that was sort of like your DJ?
Yeah, I had a dude named DJ E Nice. That's still my bro. You know, he does a lot of the stuff that we do now, the shows. You
Good.
know, a lot of it is like, you know, kind of automated now. So sometimes if he can't make it, he'll throw me a flash drive or something. But yeah, he's still my DJ for the most part. Him, you know, I got another DJ that you know, that I might have in mind, you know. Also my man DJ NUT, you know what I'm saying? He might run around with us, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. DJ
Dope.
Chill Will, you know, stuff like that. Probably rotate.
Word. And exactly. So where in Harlem are you from?
I'm from the east side. I'm from 115th in Lexington. You know what I'm saying? Over there, that area, you know what I'm saying? Johnson Projects.
Dope. Cuddy
Yeah.
Rex.
You're
Right.
G Dep, bro. What's up, bro? Cuddy Rex coming from Jersey.
Peace,
You're
peace, Cuddy. How you?
Everything good, bro. How you, man?
It's good, man. I can't complain. You already know.
Glad you
Maintain
healthy.
it, you know?
Yeah, and you around. You feel me? Because
Right.
things, yeah, it be going. I mean, you know how it goes. So glad you out here doing your thing.
Yes, sir.
My question to
Thank
you
you, bro.
is, did you invent the Harlem Shake, bro? Because nobody's seen that dance. You know, you like the person that really put that out. Like before, let's get it in special delivery. Where did anybody ever say? Unless you was from over there. Like, can you give us some that? Because nobody ever seen that. You really put that out there for real.
Yeah, actually, you know, it was a Harlem thing. Like, you know what I mean? It was a thing that a dude named Al Bial used to do during Rucker. You know, God bless his soul. He used to do like at the halftime, he would come out and do that dance. You know what I'm saying? So you know, we kind of just publicized it. It was already a dance, you know what I'm saying? And by the way, you know, Eve had it in her, she had it in her joint. She had it in Who's That Girl first.
Oh,
Yeah, she had it. She had it in that video first. The young brothers was shaking up, but we, you know, we used the kids though. So I guess that's why I got a little bit more popular. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we had young kids doing it. They had like older kids in their video, but we had. So yeah, you know, it was just one of them things. You know, I definitely, you know, I can't just say I invented that. No way.
I bet, bro. Yeah, but you definitely could take parts of putting it out there and making it famous.
I guess we can say that.
You made
for
it
sure.
worldwide, bro. Word up.
Yeah. Shout to the whole Bad Boy, man. They pushed that thing. You know what I'm saying? You know how that go.
All right, respect, bro. Keep doing your thing. We supporting you out here, man.
Oh man, appreciate you. Likewise, bro. Thanks for everything too, man. Thanks for y'all having me on here, man. Too, man. It's definitely, you know, I know that, you know, like, you know, DJs is y'all like my boy was talking to me earlier, and we was like, yo, you know, DJs is the bloodline of this thing, man. So, you know, I really appreciate, you know, me being on here, and this supposed to, you know, this is how it should be. You know, it should always be a healthy interaction between MC and DJ, man. So I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for showing up and giving us the time, you know, because you know, you ain't no slouch. You know, you got a lot
Yeah,
of
man,
things going on. So we appreciate you you know, coming
likewise, man.
through. Shout out to Illacoin and shout out to everybody uptown. That's you know, you got a lot of dope people in your corner, man. And that's a good, that shows character to me, because a lot of people have come and gone. And then when they come back, you ain't really rocking with them because they didn't have that energy when they was on top. So that's a testament to your character. And yo, anytime, just know
Wow.
that. Anytime.
Appreciate you, sir. You already know, man. Likewise, man. Whatever I could do as well, you know?
No, absolutely, man. Jeannie Sweetness, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Bless up, G Dep. I'm about to call my own name. Jeannie Sweetness represents the Caribbean. How are you?
Blessings. I'm okay, mama. And yourself?
Well, thank you. One of the conversations we were having earlier was about the digital space as it relates to the industry and whether or not the fans would appreciate a listening party in person, or how well does it do moving your or having one of your listening parties digital, whether it's Zoom or whatever platform you use. So you're here with us, which is definitely digital. What are your thoughts on, because again, being a legend, what are your thoughts on the digital space as it relates to the music? Your music specifically, where you were, where you are now, the importance of it, all that good stuff.
I mean, I think it's a big plus, because you can reach people that you would never, you would probably 9 times out of 10 wouldn't reach, or you know what I mean. And like if you do a release, somebody could be in London and listen and come to your album release. You know what I mean? So I believe, I know we don't want to, take the personalization out of in the interaction out of hip hop and stuff like that. But sometimes we can use it as a tool. I mean, the digital thing, I believe.
So do you have a lot of fans for, I would say, like in Europe, reach out to you, like some original fans that know your work?
Yeah, that's what yeah, definitely. Like, it's a couple of people, out in my man Sam Iravani, he out in the UK. You know what I'm saying? DJ Badass, she's out in Paris. You know what I mean? She be hitting me up. I got a few Germany heads that hit me up. Shout out to Mike and and the brothers. So I'm pretty sure they would love that, just to be able to get digitally. You know what I'm saying? Digital. Album releases and stuff like that, or listenings. I mean.
Yes. Thank you for answering that, because we definitely were getting into that discussion, and we all had kind of our own opinions. But as a person myself in my 40s, right? So
yeah,
it is tough because we want to.
Yeah, what would be the argument against that, though? I don't understand.
Not against it, but for those of us who like could touch you because we're there in person and you're signing things for us and so on and so forth, just the different vibe from it, or what does it mean to you, or just what your thoughts are on it. And like you said, you could reach more people,
Yeah,
so.
I mean, of course is it's probably also good to have a personal album listening to something like that. But I'm just not against it. Like it could be cool too. You know what I mean? Like you could do both. If you can't, I think it's something like, if you can't reach, like say if a person couldn't be somewhere or some situation like that, well, look, let's just do a digital. I wouldn't see the problem in it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
I guess it depends.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you welcome.
Miss Brittany Cherry.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me? Hey, G-Dep. It's nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Same here.
So looking back on your journey, both musically and in your personal life, what advice would you give your younger self about your early career?
I would probably just say, follow your, just kind of be more of an individual. You know what I mean? And not really musically. I just mean like, just like who, watching, be more aware of who you kind of model yourself after, in life in general. You know what I'm saying? So
That's good. Do you feel like a lot of people in the music industry right now are like cookie cutter? Do you feel like everybody's doing the same thing? They got the same gimmick, they got the same flow? Do you feel like it's like people aren't emerging as themselves, or do you just feel like for you personally, you would have just changed that about that time?
yeah, I'm just speaking personally, I mean, you know, a sound is a sound. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of times, you know, music gets caught up in the you know, in the cool cycle. You know what I mean? Like people do what's cool. You know what I mean? It's just easier to do that. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, you know, most people are individuals. You know.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. We got my brother David Lopez in the building. Go ahead, David.
Hey, what's going on, G-Dap? Pleasure to meet you. I'm from New York City, so I grew up like the late 90s, early 2000s when it was like the Lions, then so many great MCs, the Locks, and you know, you name it, go down the list, DMX, J. And I remember you came about in the early 2000s. The first time you appeared on a track, and correct me if I'm wrong, was on Black Rob's first album. Is that right, G-Dap?
Well, actually, the first time I probably was on a professional project. Um, First, I want to say shout out to DJ Cherry. Thank you as well. But let me, all right, so let me move on. So, the first project that I was on, that was a professional project, was, I have to say, SNS. You know, I was on a Chill Will mixtape. Then I ended up on a SNS. No, then I ended. Yeah, I think I ended up on the SNS mixtape, the compilation album that he had called HWO or something like that, Harlem World Order, I think. But I was also on the Gangstar Moment of Truth album.
Oh, fire. Okay.
Yeah, before my everything, you know, really blasted off with Bad Boy and all of that. Shout to Premier and rest in peace, Guru. You know, I was on that album. So that was kind of my first professional venture, you know.
Oh wow! I thought Black Rob, you know, like because I know you was on his first album, if I'm not mistaken, the Rob
Yeah.
Report, the Black. So, but
Life Story, yeah.
Life Story, yeah. What could being from the east side of Harlem, like what impact did Black Rob have in your career? Like as far as being in the ciphers, like how did he make you, you know, maybe better as an artist, like that competitive spirit, and what kind of impact did he have on you, Black Rob?
Well, I mean, Rob was just a genius, man. He's a genius when it comes to, you know, putting things together and like making like he made me realize that, you know, you know, hip hop was more, you know, it was he actually showed me the art in hip hop more so, you know what I mean? That, you know, in a way that like he showed me how you can make, you know, something from nothing, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of times, like, you know, when I was early on in my career, like I needed the beat to be just out of this world, like, you know what I mean? Like, but he showed me that, you know, different measures, you know, if you rhymed a certain, you know, certain measures that you could kind of rhyme off of anything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So he showed me that, you know what I mean? So I was able to pick up on that eventually.
You guys had great chemistry on the tracks that y'all were on together. Like, kind of remind me a little bit of like the Styles P. Jada Kids. When y'all was on the same track, you know you was gonna get some fire from both of y'all. So I definitely enjoyed the music y'all worked together. It would have been dope, you know, to have an album, you know. But that's, you know, the hindsight. But I know he would. I know. And you guys grew up together in the on the east side of Harlem. You and Rob.
Well, I wouldn't say we grew up together. We were in the same circles, you know. He was a tad older than me. I knew of him, you know what I mean. And you know, when he signed, you know, he was kind of the talk of the town, you know. So, you know, I heard about him.
Okay. Now I appreciate that. You guys are some of the greats for out of Harlem. So thank you for all the music you made and the music you're gonna continue to create. Look forward to it. And I heard you say that word praise the creator a lot. So I appreciate you saying that because it shows a lot of humbleness and that you appreciate life and everything you've been through made you stronger going into your future. So praise the creator.
Praise the creator, my brother. Hey yo, why I can't see I don't know what happened. You can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I don't know. I can't see myself anymore. I don't know what happened. But it's all good. As long as I can see y'all, it's all good.
Yeah, no, Illicoin's trying to share his sound and get it right. In the meantime, I have one last question that came in from DJ Headrush. He can't speak, so I'm gonna ask it for him. And he asks, do you own the rights to the song Special Delivery? And also, what did you think of Lil Wayne's version of the song? Do you own the rights? Did they have to clear the record from you? And then what did you think of Lil Wayne's version?
First, I mean, I think the record is dope. I think he put that together. I like it. I listened to it. You know, at first I was like, what's going on here? Like, what you know what I mean? Why would they, you know what I mean? But I was locked up. So I was just like, it was just a surprise to me, and then I was just like on it, like, wow, Lil Wayne got on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as do I own the rights? I own the rights to my lyrics. That's really about it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't do the beat. I didn't have anything to do with the production. Easy LP did that beat. And as far as like, I think it's a sample, so they might have even got it from somewhere. You know what I mean? So, whoever's that original owner of that work, they had to be.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
I think
Hey.
Illicoin's trying to figure out his stuff. Illicoin, you gotta share. When you go to share, you gotta click on advanced and go to the audio side of it. That way you can do your thing. My bad, Quantum. Go ahead, ask a question.
Nah, G-Dep, I wanted to ask, because they were talking about, and this Quantum Leap Radio, man, peace to you, bro.
Peace to you, bro. That's a fact. Yo, can y'all see me? Oh, all right, here we go.
You can see you right there. They were talking about your first song, and I remember Head Over Wheels, man, off the premiere. I remember at first I didn't like that track. Like, it didn't grab me. And then one day I'm listening to it, and I'm just listening to what you're saying, man. And it has become one of my favorite tracks from you and on that mixtape.
Wow.
Can you talk about that track and where, because we talk about the independent you right now, but this was prior to Bad Boy. Because when I saw you on Bad Boy, it was almost like a surprise. Because, at that time, it was still kind of a line drawn in the sand when it comes to hip hop. You had your big Bad Boy era, you had your independent vinyl over here, and you were kind of coming from that era. So, like, what was it first off making that track? Because that track is not meant to be hilarious, but it is kind of hilarious with what you're saying. But where were you at just in making that track Head Over Wheels, man?
I mean, it was one of those things. I was in the street, I was just a guy that was trying to, make sense of things, you know what I'm saying? So I was out there hustling and all of that stuff. So I used to, be on the avenue a lot. Like, that was just something that it was just an idea that came to my head, And it was like you said, it was a playful record, huh?
That wasn't specifically for that mixtape. That was just a regular 12-inch, and Premier picked it up and just added it to that mixtape, right?
Yeah, that was something that we kind of white labeled it. We was dealing with Tape Kings at that time.
Okay.
And so we was putting out our own 12 inches and stuff like that. And and Premier picked it up.
Was that the first song, or did you have other songs before that? Because that was like 97 when that dropped.
Yeah, we had other joints. We had a few other, nothing that was mainstream or that was but it was, we had another 12-inch out called You Ain't Nobody, and I Don't Really Want to Stop. Like, we were just putting out independent ventures, at that time. We didn't have too much of professional stuff out.
But did you find, like, and I know I'm focused on that track because that was my introduction to you, but, like, did you find that, like, that track was kind of there was a track, this group Tried by 12 called, I think that was the name of the track, Tried by 12. And it was like this underground, like, if you knew that side of things, people would just talk about it. And I feel like that might have happened with Head Over Wheels. Did you ever get like that, like people just coming up to you all the time talking about that track, like prior to the Bad Boy signing? Like, was that a thing or what, that Head Over Wheels track?
Well, I noticed, as I progressed, people will always, like you said, that they will be like, yo, I remember your first joint, yo, that Head Over Wheels. And it was surprising to me. I didn't know people really heard it like that. You know what I mean? So it was that's what I can say about that song. Like people tend to like, you know, they'll always pull me up and like, yo, that Head Over Wheels. So I mean, I think the subject matter is what really grabs most people, you know.
That's what's up. Well, man, I just wanted to say peace to you, man, and shout out to your situation. You know,
thank you.
Headstrong. Much respect to you, and hopefully good success, man.
Likewise, brother. Same here. Appreciate you.
No doubt.
Nah, this is dope, man. A lot of history going on here. Shout out to Quano. He always knows the stories from the vinyl to the big time, you know.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, brother, know what you're talking about. That's a fact.
Heck yeah. Well, let's get into this other joint. Shout out to Illacoin. He's been figuring out how to do the share proper. I think he got it now.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy that you know, this is the first time, because we normally don't let people share music on our joint. But
hey, yo, just for clarification,
I'm on it.
Just for clarification, the record that he was talking about, Tribe by 12, is the East Flatbush Project.
Yeah, East Flat, but it was like a heavy underground thing back then. Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, I gotta go check for that. Tribe by 12.
Yeah,
East Flatbush Project.
Copy.
All right. All right, let's get into some other new music from G Dep. You want to talk about Dope featuring Coin and Guru?
Dope is just like, it's just dope. Like it's one of them things, man. You know what I'm saying? It's an MC track. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, to me, it's like just something that, you know, I always wanted to rhyme over. You know, it just has it's a good exhibition and platform for you to just, you know, place your lyrical prowess onto that thing. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you get a chance, you know, you check it out, you know, you'll see what I mean. But it was just one of them songs that it kind of just was organic, you know what I mean? And it was dope, so we named it Dope.
Fire. All right, well, DJ Illacoin, this is your debut. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm just playing the first two verses. The song will be on the album, but it is not mixed all the way yet. So y'all getting the real exclusive. Here we go.
Word to be. Whatever you do, it's got to be. Just get this money, man. Just get this money, man. You already know. You said it straight. Ready? Yeah. If you count sheep, still you can't sleep on me. Even the Green Giant said you's a bit corny. I'm on Santa's nice list, even though I'm naughty. Hang up the phone on Nephew Tommy if you call me. Watch Jerry Springer, but I never watch Maury. It's the same old story. You are not the fall. Stop trying to bleach my head like chlorine. Cause since 14, I was going on 40. Now I'm all grown up. I'm all blown up. Not a doctor, but I can lift your comb up with these rhymes. Sweeter than lines. Come on, get your pheromones up. With a spit beat, catchy like frisbees. Get me. I'm all about the cotton gin, but I'm not Eli Whitney. My rhymes will make the bitch you call from Italy. Even if you didn't have electricity, I'm the dopest. I put you in total focus. I wrote this and then the pen exploded. And I don't mean to boast, I roast because I'm fresh like Folgers. And if I ain't the best, I'm the closest. I'm dope. My rhymes will make a third party come to my party. Long as they ain't really trying to hurt nobody. On the mic, no Molly, just scream lottie dotty. Go back to naughty, and after that I'm outy. My rhymes made clear what was oh so cloudy. Play the yacht, see them other dudes play sorry. I'll be the Xbox, you be Atari. You're trying, I'm the lion up in the safari. I'm Simba, Ninja, any rhyme contender. If you were a tree, it's me, the yo Simba. Your delivery, get returned to sender. Never run with no public defender. You'll be going to November cause your rhyme too tender. Your rap page, fat, pay it up in the blender. I'm a shark with a spinner. Guess who's coming to dinner?
That shit is crazy right there.
That's all you get. That's all y'all get for right now with that one.
I almost wanted to just let you play the whole thing, man.
Nah, B, it ain't done
Thank
yet,
you. I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't do that. I want them to hear it, you know what I mean? I want them to hear it.
So, Deb, I got like, how do you
Peace. I
feel
appreciate
like
the love on that too, huh?
now? How do you feel about like hip hop, right? In your creative space that you're in, when you know being signed a Bad Boy and having that side of the career, you did real hip hop records, but then you did records that were more mainstream. You know, you sort of did both. But now that you're independent, you're free, do what you want to do. Where does your heart lie with the music? Because I'll tell you, I love records like that. It's hip hop, it's lyrical, it's fun, it's dope. That's just what it is. So do you enjoy making this type of music freely, or or are you still like, well, let me make some more stuff that's quote unquote mainstream? Where does your heart lie with your creativity?
I mean, I just like a universal. I just like a universal response to anything I'm making. Like I always been like that. Like even if it was an underground something, I always felt like it had to be something that everybody liked, or it had to be universal enough. You know what I'm saying? That people could groove to it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I don't know. I think I've kind of like I'm to the point where it doesn't really like I don't put them in categories. Like I don't say mainstream or underground. Like I think everything to me has to be something that's universal. You know what I mean? If I'm saying that correctly, I think you know. I mean, right now I feel like musically I make what feels good. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to really like overthink it. You know what I'm saying? If it flows, you know, I mean, you can get beats in songs and say, okay, this could be mainstream, or it's up to you. It's up to what you bringing forth on the track. So, I guess I'm saying like everything that I do, I would like people to be able to partake in it. You know what I mean? To me, music is universal.
That's the right answer. If there's a right answer, that's the right
Yeah,
answer.
if there's.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's true. Everything you make, you just want it to be able to touch people. But
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And I know this is, again, you're right, because I guess I'm somewhat I'm gonna say I've been conditioned, because you come up with the A&R staff and this staff and all of that stuff, you start to think segmented, but I just like good music, and I like that. That joint was
I
fire.
appreciate that.
You can't really
Thank you, my brother.
lose with that. That's classic hip hop with a crazy flow, and it's just free. So yeah, shout out to B Tip. He about to talk, but B Tip said, yeah, send him with a DJ pack. He ready to play.
Yo, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that was produced by the brother Lord Nez. You know what I'm
Copy.
saying? Word.
Okay.
So that's produced by Lord Nez.
Fire.
Yeah, shout out to Nez, man. DJ, excuse me, Keith Quest. Shout out to Keith Quest.
B Tip in the mix.
What up, CL? Thanks for letting me speak on here. Shout out to everybody here at Digiwaxx. But that was actually Quantum Leap that spoke on the DJ pack. But my shout out to you, G. That my question is two questions. Who made you pick up the mic when you was coming up? My second question: the top 3 cities that you like performing in, that show you love. And one more question: who are you listening to in the R&B category?
Well, coming up, I'll answer your questions in order. Coming up, I think I can honestly say one day I was looking at a EPMD video on Video Music Box, and I was looking at You Guys to Chill. I never forget that day. It was one of the days after school, and You Guys to Chill came on, and I was just like, I'm listening to how they was flowing, and I was like, wow, like it was just like magic how they was putting the words together. I was like, damn, like how do you do that? Like, you know what I mean? And from there, I just fell in love with just writing and putting, words together, and like, you know what I'm saying? So that was how that started. And then, of course, you want to let people hear what you write after a while, So that was kind of where that came from. And as far as cities, um, I don't know, man. I would have to say LA. LA is just, man, we performed at the House of Blues, man. It was just it was just a heck of a night, man. It was like legendary, man. So
Hey, real quick, I know, hey, I'm right here in
Mhm.
Long Beach, California, bro. But the House of
Oh,
Blues
what?
used to be off the chain on
Yeah,
Sunset
yeah. So
Boulevard.
you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Woo!
Yo, I was like, damn, I'll never forget that day, man. We had so much fun, man. We came out, you know what I mean, and then the way the club is set up, like, it's real dark in there. Then you just, and you could tell, you could feel the vibe of like people like that have been there. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, it was legendary, man. You see, man. You know, a lot of places, man. New York, of course. Tunnel is legendary. You know what I mean? Miami. I'm naming like kind of these kind of main states, but it's true. Like that's where it really went down. You know what I mean? It was really we had really good shows, man.
Yeah, brother.
And
And real quick before you go to that next one, before I forget, I always, whenever somebody from Bad Boy come on the Digiwaxx platform, I just gotta let them know. Back in the '90s, when all the stuff was going on, we was still rocking to y'all, man. So all the extras, but man, we was rocking the Bad Boy shit all day.
that's respect, man. That's respect, man. Dudes are still over here rocking to everything that was West Coast. So yeah, that was something, man. Well, but to answer the rest of the question, I think you asked like who am I listening to on the R&B tip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean right about now, you know, I listen to like I'm feeling the Jeremiah kid, like I can't offhand, I listen to so much diverse, like I'm like kind of diverse with my playlist, so I like to name it off top. It's kind of hard for me right now for some reason. But like I said, Jeremiah, I'm listening to stuff like James Blake and all of that these days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, Chris Brown fired at me still. You know what I mean? I like the brother. I like what he's doing. Uh, you know what I mean?
All good, bro, man. I
Yeah,
appreciate your
man. Like,
time,
don't
man.
don't get me to don't get me to digging into that vein. I'm like, yo,
They
but
got you like Hal Jackson up here.
huh?
They got you like Hal Jackson from WBLS up here, giving up the
Word up.
R&B playlist.
Yeah, like don't get me to doing no playlist on R&B, especially, man. Like
No, but I think it's a good thing because it just shows, you're musical. Not no box. You checking everything out. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what's
I definitely like to listen to things going. I know soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna think of all of the R&B I listen to. I'm gonna be like, yeah, damn, I don't know why I didn't say that. But yeah.
All good, bro. Thanks for your time, man.
You know that. Anytime, bro. Thanks for coming through, man.
For sure. Peace to you.
Peace to you, bro.
I have two more questions on a more of a personal tip. Number one, who your sports teams, man? Baseball, basketball, football, who you rocking with?
I believe I mean, I'm digging, I ain't gonna lie, I was a Golden State fan, you know what I'm saying? So now, it seems like the team is kind of breaking up or dissipating. So, I still say I'm a Steph Curry fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I guess that's the only person over there now, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even watch TV like that, you know what I mean? So, you know, I would have to say I'm more familiar with Golden State than anybody. I want to see Chris Paul get a ring. You know what I mean? That's really about it for basketball. I can't really, really call it on that. You know what I mean? Baseball, I'm definitely non-existent, when as far as a team, like watching, I really wouldn't know what to tell you. Like, you know what I mean? Like I watch baseball, and don't get me wrong, I like baseball. I just don't watch it. You know what I mean? And as recently, you know what I'm saying? So I would have to still say the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Heard up. But that was my team at one point. So as far as football, I have to go with the mob. The mob I had I was going with Philly at one point. So I'm gonna just keep it Philly, man.
All right, there it is. We got a little beef. We got a little beef on the Philly Giants thing, but it's all good. It's all NFC
That's a
East
fact.
beef. No, that's for
Oh,
the
wait a minute. My new team, I forgot I had a new mob. My new mob was the Jets.
Oh, you going gang green.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I went green and white last year. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go, but I definitely went green and white. I forgot about that.
So
better hope Aaron Rodgers don't fold up again on the first game.
Yeah, I hope not, man. I want to see him do something out there, man.
I'm
That was
excited for the
funny as heck. I
Texans.
said, "Oh man, wow, huh?"
The Texans, man, Stroud and all them down there.
Oh, what? I'm
Yeah.
gonna get back into on football. Like I said, I've been kind of like, like on I've been having tunnel vision lately, man. I've been just trying to put this thing together and, just, keep it kind of simple, so, but yeah, I'm gonna get back into it. I see it already started though, right?
football starts Thursday, tomorrow. It's
Yeah,
on
but
and pop.
I was talking to somebody recently and they were, my man, shout out to Manson. I was hollering at Manson. My friend of mine, and he said he was watching something. He was like, "Yo, yeah, I'm watching this right now. It was some expedition, or
Oh,
exhibition."
preseason. Probably preseason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My other question I had to ask was on a culinary tip, does G-Dep cook? So, what are like three of your favorite dishes to chef up?
Oh, I cook, man. I cook. I'm not a super big cook, but I cook. I cook if I'm hungry enough. You know what I'm saying? So, right about now, you know what I'm saying? I could break the spoon off a little something. I like to cook. My favorite thing to cook is probably, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing to cook, but my favorite dish is lasagna.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I learned how to cook that years ago. My mother showed me how to cook that. That's something that I know how to cook. I'm a pancakes and eggs kind of guy. I just learned how to make omelets recently, which is, I know, super weird, but I just learned how to make omelets. So, I cook that, and you know, pasta, any kind of pasta. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I'm good at. You know what I mean? You know, pasta meals, spaghetti. You know, shout to everybody that know what I'm talking about. Pasta meals, pasta meals with the cheese and all of that. Just, you know, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm a basic cook. You know what I'm saying? I can't get crazy. I can't do the you know, I can't fillet anything for you or anything like that. But I could, you know, I'll give you something to eat.
That's what's up. What's up? What's up? We gotta ask all these questions. We need to know what's going on with G Dep. Word
Nah,
up.
it's good, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. You know, I'm here. I'm just here. You know.
No, it's good, man. All right, DJ Big Red, and then I think you got one more joint that Illacoin's gonna tease, but Big Red, go ahead, my brother.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Thank DJ Big Red out there. Hey, thanks for being on the call today, man. Forgive me for speaking about and kind of got a little frog in my throat, but I'm good now. But
all good,
no,
bro. All good.
Uh,
think he kind of froze up there.
Big Red, you good? Oh shoot, Big Red done got stage fright. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Big Red called back.
it's like type moment. Now, what does it take as an artist that you feel if you're in the lab it takes to get those old moments? You know what I mean? Creating your when you creating your music, man. And another thing is, far as my next question behind that one is like as far as being an artist, is it
I missed the tail end of that.
Big Red,
Big
I think you got a bad connection. Big Red, you got a bad connection.
That be me?
No,
Yeah.
Fred, they didn't hear.
Red, you broke
Fred,
up.
Yeah, both questions did not hear it. You was froze. Your connection is bad.
Okay. And can y'all hear me now better?
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah,
still
I
in the
can hear you
matrix?
now. Yeah.
I'm in the matrix.
Can you ask both of those again? Because you broke up. You broke
No
up
problem.
during the
First
first
question.
one.
Okay, first question was what does it take to make timeless music and your creativity when you was in the lab making the first hits that you was making, and then compared to now being either signed as a signed artist or being the independent artist, which kinds give you the best freedom and the best situation?
Oh well, when I'm in the lab, most of the time, like I told the brother earlier, I just try to focus on, you know, making songs that, you know, have universal truth, you know, to it, at least conceptually, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes you can get personal, you know what I mean? But even then, I try to make, you know, do something that's relatable, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is you do have more freedom as an independent artist, you know, per se, because I mean, you know, you can actually like create your ideas and and actually execute them without any interruption. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to, you know, ask the A&R or yo, look, I got this concept. You know what I mean? What you think? You know, you could just record it and then, you know, you could take it from there. So it is a difference. You know, it's really the whole vetting process is way different. But at the end of the day, it's still the end result has to be dope. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I mean, I guess, you know, as far as, you know, now on the independent tip, you know, you have more of the initial control of like what you even gonna, you know, touch. So I guess that's different.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering because you know a lot of times a lot of artists feel that the independent side for is like money and contractual side, you know, they have a little bit more freedom, and then compared to being with the label, you pretty much got to wait on a date compared to uploading music. Compared to uploading music now, because you done and completed your project, you can release it whenever you feel like it. And also waiting on the label to make sure the timing is right.
Right.
So do you have anybody in your corner that let you know, hey, it's time to go ahead on and drop this? Or you pretty much you say you got it all say so and you do it on your own? How you feel it when you get a good feeling?
Well, I mean, it's good to have people to bounce your ideas off of, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you're independent, you have to look at it, in duality. Like you have to kind of look at it from especially if you're the artist that's independent and also running your company, because you can look at it from an artist standpoint, you know what I mean? And just I want to put something out right now, but you also, if you have a good team, they can let you know, like, look, you might not want to drop this right now, or whatever, what have you. So, sometimes, I think when it comes to, independent art, being an independent artist, you still, we say independent, but you still have to think like a real label, like, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
All the things that a business entails, you have to, take into consideration, you know what I'm saying? So it is good to have a team, because like an artist, you know how we are as artists, we just want to drop, and we just want to put stuff out, and we just, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it's good to have, somebody that can help you navigate all of that stuff.
Hey, and I appreciate you taking my questions, and thank you for being on the call. I appreciate you. And
Likewise,
much
bro.
success
Thank
to you.
you. Same
Yes,
way,
indeed.
same here, brother. Same
Yes,
here.
indeed.
Wow.
Yeah, Depp, man. Been great having you on, because you've given a lot of
Likewise,
insight.
man. I enjoyed it.
I do want to ask you one final question.
What's up, man?
And this is just a real question, because I feel like it's so easy to throw people under the bus, but there are people that, guide and do things for us. As far as Diddy and his influence on you when it comes to music, how has he helped you grow musically as an artist? What was his impact on your career? Um, and are any of those lessons still being used by you today?
Yeah, I mean, I always cared about the music that I put out, you know what I'm saying? So, also when I got with them, I always, you know, he kind of was the same way, you know what I mean? Like he was like, yo, he used to always, he was very meticulous in in how he put music together. He was real, like he would like take the time and EQ everything. And this was before you had the computer. So he would like, actually mix stuff down and mute everything and just tweak the hi-hat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I picked up on stuff like that. Like, when it comes to music, it's actually work. You know what I mean? So, I kind of that's one of the things that I picked up from watching him work and watching, his whole process, and you know, and also, I learned that you have to be, not, I know nobody's perfect, but you had to strive for perfection when it came to music. So, that's definitely, one of the things that I picked up from.
Yeah, dope, man. Yeah, because at the end of the day, um, shout to Bad Boy and the platform that they helped to create for you. Um, and I think it's an ill, part of your story, man. Everybody wants to sort of throw Diddy under the bus, but he did a lot of great for a lot of people as well. So, I just feel like, um, give him his flowers when it comes to you as well, and the fact y'all was able to collaborate and create a piece of art that still lasts today.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. We definitely was down there working, man. So
Shout out to that. All right, so I guess we're gonna tease the single, Illacoin, DJ Illacoin. Let's see how this going sounds and drop it. And
you wanna tell them what your single is, or you want me to play the whole thing, or just like I did Dope, or what do you want to do?
I mean, I guess we here, man. We done made a connection. You know what I'm saying? Let's just let them let the people hear what they what they want to hear, man. Ain't no need to censor nothing. They can get the exclusive.
Okay, so tell them the title of the single and the name of the album. When you plan on dropping it, all of that stuff.
Right. So the name of the single is "Hold Your Horses." This was produced by the brother Evan B Studio. You know what I'm saying? And out of the Scan Harbor facilities. You know what I mean? The name of it it's gonna be on the album Lessons Never Losses that's dropping October 11th tentatively. Hopefully that's the secure date. So look for it October 11th. Like I said, the name of it is Lessons Never Losses, and the single's name is Hold Your Horses. So, without further ado, Illacoin, you ready? You ready on cue?
Black Market. Yeah. Hey, you gotta quit asking if I'm ready for the world, I'm on top of it. I'm a skydiver with a mountain for the shock of it. Put me on the track, we attract, cause we opposites. You can tell I'm sinning, I don't spin it, I deposit it. I don't carry it, I share it in so you can pocket it. Any new endeavor that I get, you better profit it. If you ever thought about it, this you get about your head. If you say me back, then I'ma take it as a compliment. They say imitation is the best form of flattery, well, they mistaken. Cause I'm genuine like the kid who made so anxious. I don't need nobody up in my hair and spaces. Getting out of place for the sake of entertainment. My call go from 0 to 100 like I'm angry. People give you burning in return, they want a favor. But I don't owe them nothing like a zero balance statement. Anything you shot us, I just got it on file. Try to go the distance, you gon' walk a long mile. All of that was then, and this is about now. So hold your horses, you should calm down. Patience is a virtue and my style is worthwhile. Coming around the mountain with some people going wild. If they don't think we up, they don't know it goes down. But hold your horses, the game going sesame. No, I'm not a genie, you can see me as a deputy. Guess who came to dinner and I'm finna show the chefery. They be who I'm cooking for, they looking for the recipe. I've been in the trenches, now I'll be up in the Meragine. How to get up off your pockets, I already showed them that. I don't pull no punches, but just hit you in your solar plex. Hit you just so you can get the picture like a photo map. The way that they be blocking, use a helmet and some shoulder pads. I'm Barry Bonds, I hit it out the park, so I don't even respond with it yet like they don't know my stats. I be when you shake and try to open up a soda can. You be the reaction when nothing happens and you know it's flat. I just manifest it all into fruition. So I keep it straight and then I paid up that tuition. Keep it on nutrition, South Carolina, some Nugenics. They say no you didn't, but that ain't how I do business. Anything you shot us, I just got it on file. Try to go the distance, you gon' walk a long mile. All of that was then, and this is about now. So hold your horses, you should calm down. Patience is a virtue and my style is worthwhile. Coming around the mountain with some people going wild. If they don't think we up, they don't know it goes down. But hold your horses, what I be standing for. This is the reality that I have the capacity to make a super salary as big as the arena, boy. Anything presumably that they be saying, usually they're staring down in rumors be just absolutely premature. You would think I seen no waterway, I have 1,000 yards stare. In my closet area look like a sneaker store. I know they was waiting on it, I took a vacation on it, spent the week abroad, came back and hit the Neiman store. Anything you shot us, I just got it on file. Try to go the distance, you gon' walk a long mile. All of that was then, and this is about now. So hold your horses, you should calm down. Patience is a virtue and my style is worthwhile. Coming around the mountain with some people going wild. If they don't think we up, they don't know it goes down. But hold your horses, here I come now. Yo, have we got one?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
A lot of love in the chat. A lot of love in the chat.
Whoa.
Man, it is.
Crazy creative.
Oh,
Wow.
this is
Wow.
it, man.
Man.
Shout out to New Music Wednesday. Shout out to the fam. This is just straight from the horse's mouth. No pun intended. You know, it's going down just like that. This is
Copy.
this seems like it's certified. Certified.
Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Man.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to everybody, man, checking in, man. Wow.
Yes. So Depp, for those that want to get in contact with you, I'm gonna assume to hit up Illacoin.
Busy. Yeah, Illacoin. Illacoin could be that's the point, man. You know what I'm saying? We also, you can reach us on the gram, GDEP official, Mel Love, link to link. You can holler at him, for book the all bookings, you know what I'm saying? Link to link, LLC, 1@gmail.com. And we just gonna move like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna contact anybody on the gram, you hit up us up on the gram and leave a message for Karan to get us in the right get it in the right place.
Shout out to Karan. Somehow he flipped his phone. He looked like he was in a scenario video. It looked crazy. He was like, yo, he flipped the phone. Looked like he coming out the sky.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that's Karan. Karan and Illacoin, do me a favor. Just put y'all contact or the right IG in the chat. That way everybody can follow up and get at you. And if anybody wants to get a drop, interview requests, anything from GDEP, hit up Karan or hit up Illacoin. Illacoin's under CJ at Everyone Loves a Good Story, and he was playing the music. So that, man, yeah. So I guess first of all, thank you for joining. Of course, definitely a pleasure, man. Looking forward for singles to come out. Both records were dope. Of course, this new record, it's not out yet. This drops Thursday night at midnight. We're trying to get a couple of exclusive looks for it. So anybody that needs it will be on Digiwaxx Thursday, probably about 10 p.m. Right before midnight. So y'all can start rocking. And yo, man,
Let's go get some food. Get the phone.
Again, thank you for joining, man. Really appreciate
it, brother.
Yeah, no, it was really dope, man. Appreciate your insight and just answering everything and just being cool, man. That's what it's all about, man. And we got your back. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Yeah, man. Likewise, man. Likewise. Like I said, anything I could do as well. I'm here.
No doubt, man. Thank you. We're gonna play a joint and we're gonna come back. We got our next guest in the building. Again, man, we got like this really good energy on the call. And we're gonna play a song in the meantime, just to give everything a little bit of a balance.
Thank you, CL. Salute.
No doubt.
CL, appreciate you, bro. You already know.
Word. Thank you. Appreciate it. See y'all around the way. We're gonna make it happen. Check this out, and we're gonna come in with our next guest.
Copy. Peace, y'all. Thanks for everybody coming out.
Thanks, G-Dub. Appreciate it.
Likewise, bro.
Everything. My wife, the kids, they face, the smiles, the tears, everything. My life, the check, the guys, everything.
Okay. Get the sound back, please.
They face, the smiles, the tears, everything.
Hello?
Digiwaxx. Digiwaxx. Radio.
Yeah, I guess shout out to everybody who's rocking the music. It's actually one of the better ones. In the last 3 weeks. In the last 3 weeks, I feel like this is actually
Dog, you was rocking out. I'm like, yo, this
Megan's come out.
Yo,
Megan's
right?
Oh, wait, do I need to swipe my screen to the right or what?
Like, damn, I want to hear the music too.
My bad, y'all. All right,
Yeah, we got this recorded.
Man, I'm over here
Let's
crying.
start this over real quick.
Don't charge a fee and
Just
shit.
leave us out of it, CL. You just enjoying everything. We like, what he to do?
Well, good. All right, here we go. Shout out to Juicy J, new joint. It's called Everything's All Good. Album is fire. I don't know if y'all heard it yet, but yo, Juicy J. I'm upset that they did not promote this properly because the album is a banger, straight up. Got all the vibes y'all want, and it's right in pocket. So, shout out to him. Anyway, back at it. New music Wednesdays. Got our next guest in the building, and yo, man, it's one of them days, man. We got like some hip hop royalty, got some R&B royalty. Shout out to the group Gordon Park. You may know them as the Rude Boys, but they have now even gone beyond. And we got Gordon Park in the building. Shout out to my man Robin in the building, Dwight, and I'm not sure if James is here, but shout out to both of y'all brothers. How y'all feeling, man?
What's good, man? How you feeling, bro?
Oh man, everything's good, man. Everything's great, man. Where y'all tapping in from, man?
Hi.
I'm
Cleveland,
sorry, I'm
Ohio.
here. He's in Cleveland. I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Shout out to both of y'all, man. Shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to the A, and shout out to the group, man. Okay. I see James there too. What up, James?
What up, though?
All right, chilling, man. So how's everything going, fellas?
And it's all good, man. We happy to be here. Happy we doing our thing right now.
Yeah, man. Well, welcome to New Music Wednesdays. We got about 40 DJs strong, just chilling, hanging out with y'all. And I always want to start with these joints with the beginning, but not the regular beginning, like, we know y'all from Cleveland for the most part, or the group's origins are from Cleveland.
Yeah, we all from Cleveland, Ohio.
All of y'all from Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to Cleveland. Mm-hmm. So my question was, before y'all became the Rude Boys and now Gordon Park, who was inspiring y'all coming out of Ohio and even the greater Midwest region? Who was inspiring y'all to make music as just musicians and singers individually? And each of y'all can take a turn at it, man, whether it's 1, 2, or 3 people. Robert, who was inspiring you? And then we'll go from there.
Always listen to Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder.
Dope.
He had a Jackson way back in the day, man.
Dope.
When they had the cartoons and all, even before that, I went to the Jackson. And Stevie Wonder has always been my idol.
Dope. What about you, D?
Let me just clear up one thing before I go any further. Me and Robert were 2 members of the Rude Boys. The group as a whole, Gordon Park is not the ex-Rude, but not. That's why I just wanted to clear that up real quick. Okay. But my influences, dude, I got some Marvin Winans, It's too many to name. It's too many to name.
No. And James, what about you, brother?
I got quite a few myself, being a singer and a producer. So I'm my spectrum. I'm a big fan of course, of our own Gerald Levert. For me, it was the Rude Boys. I'm right now. I'm just giving all my Cleveland favorites. Men at Large. Those are guys that gave me I would go and sit in the studio when I was like 16, Treble Studios, and just watch them work. So they gave me my shot at 16. So, yep.
So, yeah, because I always feel like Cleveland is a city that's super talented with R&B and hip hop. But people forget until they go to Cleveland, and people start reeling off all these achievements in groups, and it's like, what was the scene like when y'all were coming up? Because it had to have you guys had to have some awesome inspiration around y'all musically. Um, that sparked off what y'all did, and now and even into a new situation. So, what was that energy like when y'all first, right before the group came about? What was happening in the town?
Man, it's like it was too much going on. For me, I was sneaking out the house, going and singing clubs at 15, 16 years old with my brother, who was a jazz musician. So I would crawl out a window and crawl back in the window just to get out there and do our thing. But it was so many people there, and Cleveland's just rich with vocals and R&B and music. Period. There's so many great musicians from Cleveland, man. It was a great thing.
You want to add something to that, Robert?
Hold on, I have a 3-year-old grandson.
He pulling a Steph Curry right now.
Oh, right. I get it. I get it. Shout, what's up, baby? All right.
Okay,
Welcome to the call. You in the mix now.
You in the mix. Here. There you go. Go sit down.
Yeah, so just going off of what Dwight was saying, like what was happening, like, in Cleveland? Like what was the scene like, man? What was the energy like, as you were coming up, right before the group got formed?
Man, before the group got formed, I was in Chicago I did background for R. Kelly. So I was doing that for like 2 years, did the Bump and Grind tour, and came home, doing some stuff with some local groups here. And maybe about, how long has it been, Dwight? You called me and we started talking about the group.
It's been a little over a year. We just was trying to make everything come to pass. First off, man, seeing the right people together and putting the right people in the same group is important to me, because I've been part of so many failed things, not just because of musically, but it's been because of members and different people and attitudes and different things. You got to have everything got to be on one accord to make a group really happen and be successful.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm pretty sure. So, talk to us about the new group and what's the difference in terms of, the two, and why you guys created Gordon Park.
Well, for me, the reason for creating Gordon Park was to get back into, I had kind of fell out of love with music, period, because it was like the hectic things you got to go through, trials and tribulations that you go through. And I just said, man, I want to get back to it. I want to get back to it, but I want to be with the right people. So those two guys was the first ones that came to mind. And then after being around them, James was actually in a band with my brother a while back, not too long ago, but
right.
James can sing like ain't nobody's business, man. I used to go to the gig and, hey man, sing me some Peebo Bryson, man. Do that. Peebo can't sing like James.
driving me crazy. Talking about seeing people.
So, just to hear that, and just, you want to do it, and it's just the essence of the music is just great, man. And what we doing right now, we having a ball with it. I don't know what else I should have did it years ago.
Just to piggyback off of Dwight, I'm gonna tell you what makes us a little bit different than the others, because you got 3 individual artists, but then you put all 3 artists together to make this one group. We can we can definitely hit you with a banger with a band. We can hit you with a banger a cappella. We can hit you with a banger with just, me on acoustic. I can jump on piano and we can do something like that. So you get a lot of different elements when you see a Gordon Park now.
Fire. Fire.
And it's ACL, it's also a brotherhood. Hey man, we
yes,
love
for
each
sure.
other, man. It's crazy to find, like I said, find a group that everybody like each other. Everybody's likable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's a beautiful thing, man. And I think, one thing, if I'm not mistaken, all of you guys play as well. So it's also band energy. Am I correct?
Yeah, I play keys. I play a little keys, but James is the real musician out the bunch. James is like a young prince or something. He play everything.
I can't play nothing but basketball, man.
Oh man, you ain't got no left. Get out of here.
And the verdict is still out on that. I ain't seen that game yet, Cruz.
James, I was just about to put him under pressure. I was gonna say, you ain't got no left hand, man. Knock it off. Nah, I'm just joking.
Hey.
I'm just joking, man. Speaking of that, I'm gonna see what y'all gonna do. I'm gonna see what the Cavs gonna do this year. Y'all got pieces.
All right, Prince did play basketball.
Yeah, we got some pieces over there. They just got to put it together the right way.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
No doubt.
Dwight played football, man. Dwight was you a linebacker, Dwight?
Yeah, I just play CD. I used to play CDs and cards too. That's about it.
I play dominoes, so I know what you mean.
Okay,
right.
All right. We have to make that happen one day.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the single though. 4 a.m. man. I definitely think it's a special record. But tell everybody about the single 4 a.m.
Go ahead, James.
So real quick, I had this record that I had produced this record, and I didn't know where it was gonna go. I didn't know what I was gonna do with it, and it just so happened Cruz brought Little G into the studio. Surprised the hell out of me that night because I didn't even know he was coming. And long story short, I think G was like just let's play some tracks. And I think I played that one first.
You sure did.
I played that one first, and that was the one that stuck. And then I was like, yo, I had this concept for the record. And I just let them in on the concept. And once they got the concept, it just took off from there. The writing was easy after that.
Dope. Robert or Dwight, y'all want to say anything else about it?
I mean, for me, man, it's just the record. When I first heard it, by me living in Atlanta now, when they first sent me the record, I was like, wow. And it's just, every time I play it, it just felt better and better and better. So actually, I recorded my parts here in Georgia. And I missed so much being with them, especially after we did the video and all of that. Because, I really would have loved to have been there with them doing it. But on the future records, I'll be with them doing it.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Record is special, man. It's special, and everybody I let hear it is just like, even before it came out, before it dropped, man, people was falling in love with the record. They were talking about this. We want y'all guys live and this, that, and the other. So we looking forward to doing that live and everything, because that's really what we do.
No doubt.
Yeah, the live element is where the show is at. Yeah, for sure.
ACL. I sent to my cousin, who's a good friend of yours, right? You in New York, right?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about? Johnny O.
Yo, let me tell you something. Behind me, I got a plaque that Johnny O gave me last year in Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to the Nerve DJs. Shout out to Johnny O and his hospitality. And he's another reason why I love Cleveland, man. Just shows so much respect and love. And whenever I go to Cleveland, I tap in with him. I tap in like with X and a couple of other people, of course, Big Hef. But
See.
that's those are my people.
Oh, for sure.
That's what's
Oh
up.
yeah, Big F, my guy.
Absolutely. Well, let's get into the single. Let's get into this record. I know there's more to come, but let's jump it off with this. What I thought was special about this, of course, is the fact that Little G of Silk is on it as well. And
That's my little brother.
word, I ain't gonna talk about it no more. Let's play it, and we're gonna come right back. We got Gordon Park in the building. Check it out.
Hey baby, are you busy? I just wanna talk to you for a minute. Just sitting here reminiscing about all the things you said to me about how you gon' get it. I can't wait. I won't be late. I'ma take off early. I had a long day, but I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Just wait till the morning. I promise I'll give you my best. I hope you got all of your rest. All of your rest, baby. It's time to start moving. But baby, you know what's next. Yeah, I know we fell asleep last night. Oh, yeah. But now we gonna make it right. Yes, we will, baby. I promise I'll give you my best. 'Cause it's I see you had a long day too. We ain't got drunk, now we are through. All the things we said didn't happen, 'cause we passed out. Oh, girl, you got me feeling, even when I'm dreaming. Baby, wake up.
Yeah, they playing the song now.
I'm gonna give you all that you can take. So it's lights out, cameras, action, let's go. All gas, no brakes, from the bed to the floor. Just wait till the morning. I promise I'll give you my best. It's time to stop moving. What's next? Yeah, I know we fell asleep last night. We're gonna make it right. I'll make it right, make it right. Yes, I will. Give you my best, 'cause it's going in.
All good.
Let's play out.
Like that. Hey, Brittany.
Everybody. No, oh, let me put my hold on, let me get back into this interview.
Yeah,
Brittany.
real R&B. Shout out to everybody talking crazy in the chat.
That's
including
what's up.
Brittany.
I see the chat.
Oh my
I see them
goodness.
fire emojis.
Hey, listen, man. Look.
Good shit, yo.
Shout out to whoever did the guitar solo, because I feel like that's some Ohio player shit. Really a ode to Ronald Isley. I mean to
Ernie.
the other Ernie Isley.
That was so. That was the reason why we put. Why I put it on there because of course it's an ode to the Isley brothers. So it didn't. It wouldn't be right if you didn't put the guitar solo on that joint.
James, I was right here. I'm right here with you with that. I was like, yo, that's definitely an Ernie Isley Ohio vibe. So shout out to Ohio. I see what y'all are doing. You know, we know Cincinnati's a part of it as well. I mean, not like them, but they are cousins to y'all. Dwight talking crazy, but you on mute. Dwight, you on mute.
Dwight. He's on mute.
My bad.
What was you saying now? I seen you going off.
I say we good with Cincinnati until football.
Until it's football season.
The
Yeah.
football season, right?
Then we don't mess with them.
Hey,
But we love y'all. We
Pittsburgh.
love Cincinnati. We love Cincinnati.
For sure.
Shout out to Dayton. Shout out to all parts, man. I feel like Ohio's a special.
Yeah, Columbus, Youngstown,
Canton, Akron.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said Akron. Yeah, shout out to Akron. Without a doubt.
Hey, leave that alone, boy.
T-Rex.
Yo, what's up, fellas?
Hey, there's my partner right there. What's up, T?
Yeah, man.
That's
You know
that's
how
my
I feel
man.
about that 4 a.m. track. I was telling you that it has that old R&B element that we are missing from today's music. And some of y'all music, man, was part of my soundtrack when I was growing up, when I was doing my shenanigans and stuff. So, but I have a question for all three of you all. I know Dwight was talking about he had walked away from music for a while. Since y'all have come back together, putting out new music, how do y'all maintain that motivation to continue to make new music together?
Man, this right now, man, it's easy, man, because like I said, when you got the right unit, it's easy, man. You wake up wanting to do it, I'm waiting for the day when I can quit my job and just do it with the guys, man. It's out of control. It don't take too much motivation right now, man.
Okay, hold on.
With what we got, with what we have going on right now, I think the motivation is just there. And then the people that follow us and have followed us and support us through all of this, it just fuels the fire.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I totally agree with Dwight, man. The love that this record, it's got more love than what I thought it was gonna do. Honestly, I didn't even know. And if I just be real transparent even with my guys, hell, I didn't even. Honestly, I didn't put that much thought into the track. I'm for real. I didn't because the track sat. I did it because I liked the original Isley Brothers record, and I didn't sample anything. I just played everything out, and just like the record. And I thought it was just something for me to do in the studio because I was burning time. It just so happened this record was just the one, and the reason why we knew it was the one at Cruz's birthday party. Cruz had like 300 plus people at his birthday. We kind of like premiered the record there, and they just kept requesting it, and they kept, it was on repeat like 4 times.
Like, play it again.
So, and that's when I was like, oh damn, this might be a real thing with this record. So,
it's definitely good.
You know what? This group has brought me excitement again in this music industry because, like Dwight said, sometimes you get misplaced because of things that are going on in the business. But I call Dwight every morning, like, "Hey man, what you doing, man? Hey, we got to do this, we got to do that. Hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We doing this and we doing that." And he be just excited as I am. So it's just like just like the first time.
That's become a new early morning ritual. It is what it is. We do it, man.
Okay, well, y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. Y'all sound really good, and keep on making some good music, man, for all us to listen to and chill out.
We appreciate it, man. We thank y'all for having us, man. And helping us get this thing out there, man. And look for a lot more to come from Gordon Park, and quick. We coming in hot.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Miss Brittany Cherry.
Hi, fellas. How y'all doing?
How are you?
I'm good. So I love the song. Y'all got to have the aunties throwing their panties on stage at y'all.
Not the
But
aunties, not the aunties.
you know the aunties.
we love the aunties too.
We love the
Y'all,
aunties too.
there's nothing wrong with some auntie love.
They can keep their draws.
Right, they keep the draws though.
Y'all know y'all want them draws. Listen. No, don't throw them back. Don't throw them back. Don't throw them back. Don't throw them back. Be kind.
I'm gonna throw mine back at them.
Dwight.
You gonna throw yours back.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right. Look, can I ask my question, y'all?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. So I see this song being promoted. Like it can go viral. If y'all no, like on all seriousness, if you get some aunties to make a line dance to this song, you see what Tamia's song did. Like it did a resurgence of that song because that song is from an older album. That's not even a current song that she has out now. And the aunties have made that song go viral. So I just want to say, have you ever considered maybe doing something like that? I don't know what the auntie scene is in Ohio, but I know it's thriving in Atlanta. Have an influencer make up a line dance to that song, put it on TikTok, and everybody is going to be like going crazy for it. Because first of all, it's sexy. They'll put on their heels, they'll do a little line dance. Next thing you know, your song is all over TikTok, it's all over IG. Like, y'all need some help?
Listen, I'm not even gonna hold you. I told Cruz that a week ago.
You sure did.
See?
I told Cruz that a week ago.
We got to get Rob Line Dance King on.
Well, I already called Rob. I'm meeting with Rob tonight when I leave.
Oh, there you go. He the
I'm
one.
I'm in the studio right now, but as soon as I leave the studio, I'll be right with Rob.
You just get you some like some influencers, some ladies that's like deep in the line dancing community, some influencers, get them to put on some heels and make up a line dance to this. It'll reach, I'm telling you, the Tamia across America, all the aunties are doing the Tamia line dance.
And it's gotta be sexy.
It's gotta be sexy. And then it has to be kind of simple. You don't want to make it too difficult so that everybody can do it. Your song come on in the club. Next thing you know, you got all the ladies doing a line dance to your song. So I'm just saying, like, think about it.
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to be a really good look for y'all. And I'm happy. I'm happy for the success, the future success of the group. And you know, Written All Over My Face was like one of my favorite songs, you know what I'm saying? The auntie community, it was deep. But y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Thank you, man.
They're gonna get to hear some of that written all over your face when they see us live. We gonna do bits and pieces of what we used
we'll
to
sneak
do.
one or two Rude Boys records in.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that one. That was a
we
good
can't
one.
cut our heritage away. That's where we can't cut that loose. But
and who knows? It might be a line dance made up from that one too. Like the line dance community is strong, y'all. Don't sleep on the aunties.
Oh no. Absolutely not.
Well, well, a lot of the DJs here have, and one of them asked me about one of his buddies that does step, and he said, "Hey man, my dude want to make up a step to that." So
tap in with the influencers. Like if you're not big on social media, and I get it, social media is a lot, but tap into people who are, and then get them to utilize your music, and in that way, you know, next thing you know, your music is doing numbers because of the impact of social media.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's what I keep telling the fellas. We in a social media driven world now. So social media is where we gotta tap in at, and we gotta, you know, go hard on that, you know. So
yeah. All right. Well, good luck, guys, and I look forward to all the new music.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, huh?
Thanks, Queen. We appreciate you.
All right. DJ Big Red.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? DJ Big Red out of Dallas here, y'all. I'm a
What's
fan.
going on, man? What's going on, bro?
Hey, not much, man. The music sounds good, and I tell you guys know how to make timeless music, man. I'm talking about the bedroom's gonna be warm. You know what I mean? If I get that joint, I'm telling you, that joint is making my Plan B R&B mix. If you know what I mean.
All right. We're gonna make sure you get it. We're gonna make sure you get it.
Trust me, we got another one coming, and it's a baby maker. So
Hey, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. We need them, man.
we got a
That's
baby
right,
maker
Brittany.
coming.
That's what I said. It is called the Plan B R&B mix. That's what I have.
Yeah, I had to tame the white down though, because he wanted to call it something else. And
Hey man, hey man.
I had to pull the
I be in
white
the gutter
coattail.
sometime, man. I be in the gutter sometime. I apologize.
Hey, it's all good. We all gotta get it from somewhere, baby.
I'm like, listen, I'm a son of a pastor. I'm like, man, my daddy hit his joint.
So my question to y'all is, man, y'all being in different areas and everything, and I got my 3-year-old grandbaby as well. She in the background doing her thing. Come on, hey, she'll turn and flips. You can come say hello to a friend right quick. But anyway, so question is, for us, R&B of today. Let's say lyrically, but the lyrics of R&B has always been like on it's been on like a subliminal message. You got what I'm saying? Let's take it back old school. Feel my nature rise, and all this
That's
other
what I'm
type stuff
talking
we had
about.
going on back then.
That's what we talking about.
Nowadays, on cut trout. What is y'all opinion on on the lyrical content of R&B on today's?
No filter.
I ain't gonna poop on it. I ain't gonna, I want to say another word, but I ain't gonna give them the business. But it ain't what it should be, and it ain't what it used to be. I'll say Steve Harvey said it best in the Kings of Comedy, man. You don't hear this. If you don't know what this song is, when you hear it out the gate, you lacking something. You lacking love. You lacking a lot of things in your life if you don't know this old school R&B and the guys who did it and made it happen. You lacking something.
Right.
But we're gonna bring it back for them. We're gonna give it to them.
Right.
That's for sure.
Absolutely. Okay, baby. So anybody else can elaborate on that too. Anybody?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, we getting a lot of these young artists. They popping off talking about my booty hole brown, and they going in with all these different. Yeah, I'm like, bruh, it's like it's literally no filter on no filter on what's being said. And what's being said is lacking the love element. And though we gonna say some things, but what we won't negate is the love part of it. So yeah, that's what you want. That's what you will get from Gordon Park. You will get the love part of it.
Yeah, you love intimacy, passion. You got to get all of that.
You're gonna get all of that.
You gonna get that's what everything in one package. Come on, son. Okay.
That's our goal. And then when we can't do it no more, we're gonna put his little grandson out here, because since he want to be in our interviews, we're gonna have to find him.
Be all in the interviews, all in the videos, dancing.
Guess what he's saying right now? Guess what he's saying right now, Dwight?
Not 4 a.m.
I want to play the piano. I want to play the piano. He's trying to play the piano. There we go. Keep the talent going. Keep it going in the family. Start him young.
Got to groom him.
We're gonna play the piano in a few minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I believe that myself that I was thinking that's a real good question to ask true R&B legends, about something like that. I mean, like has been some with some of the greatest writers, a lot of music that you guys had, and just to come up with, your lyrical content and to keep people, in other words, keep the women wanting, you know what I mean? With the imagination, right. That's what I'm thinking about, reason why I asked the question.
Yeah, that's a great question, man. It's just, things have changed, and we have to change with the times. And like James said, we gonna say some things that people be like, oh wow, old dude done said that. But it's still like I said, the love, the passion everything will be there when we say it. It's a way to say things.
But and it won't be
Exactly.
and it won't be no disrespecting queens. No disrespect.
No, none of that.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
I
That's nice.
Yeah, I think because we're older too, so you know, a lot of stuff we ain't gonna, you know, a younger us, we
Right.
probably would have said some stuff that made people mad, but you know,
Still
everybody.
So
make
let's go
people
back to
mad.
the younger. So would if with the younger pen, would that would have been more blunt?
Oh hell yeah! I would have said a whole bunch of stuff. Even being a pastor's son, I would have said a whole bunch of stuff, and my father would have had a bunch of questions after that. But I would have risked it all for them lyrics back then.
I still say a bunch of stuff, but
Now Dwight will. Now see, Dwight is the one I gotta pull his coattail because
I will say some stuff, but it's said with love and passion.
Right. It's said with
my
good intent.
dignity. I'm gonna keep my dignity, and I'm gonna stand behind what I say. You know, if I say it once, I'll say it twice and twice. So that's just what it
Stand on
is.
business, baby. Stand on business.
I'm standing on business.
But I appreciate y'all questions and thank y'all for being on the call. Appreciate you coming out from Dallas. And good luck this Sunday. Good luck, cause you know me being a Dallas fan, you know.
We not worried about Dallas. I promise you, we not.
I'll be at that game Sunday.
We not worried about that.
Enjoy it.
Okay,
I
man.
I need Cooper to show out though. He on my fantasy squad.
But now if the Browns win, don't not play our record because the Browns win. Now. So.
I'm playing I told you, it already made the playlist. It's there. It's locked and loaded. It's being played.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. It's all fun.
Lose, win, or draw, baby. Hey, y'all still got love from Dallas, baby.
We appreciate it, man. We sure appreciate it.
Hey, Red.
Yes, sir.
I got a partner to say there. You might know him. His name is Sir Charles. Do you know him?
I do know. But I knew him.
That's little bro.
And our Southern Soul artist out of Dallas. Yeah.
He the king of Southern Soul.
The king of Southern Soul. The baton got passed from Johnny Taylor to him.
Johnny Taylor.
That's about right. That sound about right.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Can't wait till y'all come to Dallas. Y'all come on out this way. Man.
Hey,
Look
man,
me
you
up.
let us know we on the way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let us know we on the way.
Okay. I'll tell her bye-bye.
Oh, you got one too, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was trying to take over the interview as well. She 3.
Oh, yeah, he 3.
Well, I got my tubes out. I can't have no more.
And, hey, enjoy when they drop them off and they leave, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hey, well, all right. Thank y'all.
All right, bro.
Man, we thank y'all, man, for playing the record. Man.
Oh, this is good, man. You know, at the end of the day, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I had a question too, like, and it's a throwback question because who, like, when y'all first got on, who did y'all go out on the road with first, or who the first artist for y'all to travel with?
Levert and the OJs. It was like a family tour.
Oh my God, how was that?
Wow. That's all I can say.
we need a story. We need at least one crazy story. What was going down back then?
Man, it was actually too much going down, man. It was, from people getting beat up to anything you want to see, man. It was there. Cause when I left the Rude Boys, it was so much pandemonium in different places, and it wasn't just our camp. We've been out, man, with everybody. We've been out with the Gap Band. You just say, "Wow, that was a wild thing there."
They only had the 2 lines. That's all.
Would you say that's the wildest group you've been out with, or artist y'all been out with, was the Gap Band?
No, not the wildest group. Bobby Brown has definitely took the cake on that one. That's my man. He took the cake with that one.
Wow. Let me see. You said the wildest?
Yes.
You know what? I think my first run with Anthony Hamilton. That was like and matter of fact, that was the run we did coming from. That's when Coming From Where I'm From came out. And that's we were out with Frankie Beverly and Mays and Joe Levert. That was our run, and it was crazy seeing seeing the homies from home, and we all on the same ride on the same tour together, but we playing with different artists, So it was a lot of great craziness happening on that run, from one of Gerald's keyboarders, which he's very well known as he's top notch, but this cat, I don't know how he would do it, but he would beat everybody to the next city before we would even get there. Like every show, this cat was at the hotel already, ready to go. But he was, he had his, he had that monkey on his back, so I don't know what he was doing, or even how he was even getting it. But we had a lot of, it's a bunch of stories that we probably can't tell on here.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we ain't trying to mention nobody's name.
Yeah. But I do want to mention somebody's name to you, man, that's trying to give us a hand right now. CL, he from New York, one of your people. You probably know him, James Jenkins.
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
J Love.
J Love.
Yeah, that's my man from when I was actually signed to Uptown Records.
Get
after
out of
the
here.
Boys. Yeah, I was with Uptown for a while. And yeah, James trying to help us now, man, from LA. He's trying to get us going and helping us out, man.
That's what's up.
Real good friend of mine, man. He used to be my manager.
James Love is a vet, man. He's
absolutely, man. But that whole Uptown thing was
he
took off with that.
Shout out to James Love. Dang, I ain't heard that name in a while, man.
He's doing movies and everything right now.
That's awesome, man. That's
yeah,
awesome.
He's doing good.
Yeah, thank you, James. We appreciate you, James.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple more questions. We're gonna go with my man Kermit, aka the ECMD experience.
Kermit's the man.
ECMD in the building. That's right. East Cleveland, Ohio.
What's up, Kermit?
What's up, Kermit?
And to see Dwight is really odd because he used to come to my store all the time. And his brother, your brother's name is Russell, right?
Russell, yeah, I'm an EC product.
Russell was the first superstar in the family. Then it's like, wait a minute, who is this little brother? What the hell? What he doing singing like that? He should be playing an instrument. But yeah, man, I go way back with these guys, and I also heard people talking about Uptown Records. I go way back with Andre Harrell, back when he was Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and when he was vice president of Rush Communications, and when he started Uptown, and with all the groups he signed. Some people thought I was Heavy D's dad or something because I guess we look something like. But I was, I went on a little tour with them before. But yeah, man, these guys, they were born with talent, born to sing. So that's what's happening.
So we appreciate that, Kermit, man. You know you're a legend. You're a legend from Ohio. So we appreciate all of that coming from you.
Coming from you, yeah.
Dial Graphic Creation.
That's right. Phil Maurice Records first.
Yes, sir.
Phil Maurice.
Dial Graphic Creation. Yep. So good luck to you guys. Let me know what I can do to help out.
Oh man, we appreciate it, man.
I'll hit you up on Instagram.
Okay, Kermit. Appreciate you, King. All right.
All right. Shout out to Kermit holding it down.
You know what, CL? Man, they showing us so much love, man. So much love, man. In the last couple of weeks, man, phone calls and people calling me, what can I do for you, man? Cuz Johnny O calling me, hey, Cruz, I got you. He just got us in a magazine, Win Cold magazine, in this month's issue, September. Hey, man, I'm getting chill bumps. The love is just overwhelming, man.
Oh, man, when you do good by people, when you was on top, you didn't shit on nobody, you didn't treat nobody different. That's all of that comes back. You know what I mean? So it's just like how this all happened, man. Shout out to T-Rex. You know, he just
Yeah,
set
we
up.
appreciate him, man. We appreciate him so much.
For
Yeah,
sure.
T-Rex, that's my guy.
And it just happened to be that I saw y'all perform at Johnny O's awards last year.
Okay.
So it was just happened to be that y'all, you know, y'all rocked. He's like, yo, that's my cousin, that's my family. It just all came full circle. So it's like, yo, something's bigger than just the money. It's just about just being attached to dope culture, you know,
Absolutely.
helping things move
Absolutely, man.
forward. So, you know,
And building good building good relationships, man, with people. You know what I mean? It's more. That means more than money.
yeah,
Most definitely.
big facts, big facts. Old school DJ, go ahead, my brother.
What's good?
What's happening,
This
man?
This old school DJ, putting it down for Town. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, King?
Yeah, I really just had one question, you know, but you know, I would like, you know, give y'all props for being in the business for so long and putting it down and for the grown folks and not having this bubblegum music out there. Y'all putting out this grown folks music and quality stuff out there. Appreciate that. And I would just, you know, you heard of Gordon Parks, the African American photographer. He's a famous photographer.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
That's where y'all got your name from?
No, it's actually it's a park in Cleveland on the
okay.
where everybody goes and hangs out. And it's
okay.
real fun place. They have a thing on Sundays, like come down Sundays.
Yep,
If
come
you got
down
a
Sundays.
motorcycle, a fancy car, anything, man.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, that's where it is on Sundays, man. So that's what we did to rep our city. And also, not just the name Gordon Park, but there's another park called Edgewater. And that's where we got the name for the label we started. It's called Edgewater Music Group.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for your time. I appreciate that. Y'all keep
Okay, man. We thank you, man.
We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
So I guess my last question was going to be, you know, the you know, we talked a little bit about today's R&B and some of the groups, you know, you guys would even want to work with or that you guys just think are awesome. Anybody that, you know, you guys are on your radar that you would say, yo, I like what they're doing.
As far as a group?
Or individual.
Oh man, there's so many individuals. Like I would like to do something with Next, man, because I think James with T-Lo and myself with the same that texture, and James and RL with Cruz in the middle, that would be something just crazy.
Yeah,
that would be just
great.
Yeah. Next would be like somebody I would like to work with. I wouldn't mind having a feature with old Uncle Charlie either.
Yeah, I was going to say I need an Uncle Charlie on the record.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie would set it off.
Real. That's
Yeah.
real. Rob, James,
I
what's
like
your thoughts?
Go ahead, bro.
As far as the females are concerned,
not necessarily this R&B
R&B
period.
period. I like-
Today's new artists or artists even in the past, like who do you guys, you know, like and or want to work with?
Layla Hathaway.
Ooh, yeah, you went there, buddy.
Layla Hathaway, man.
She's an animal.
Well, I'm gonna probably go a little younger. And one that's hitting home for me right now because she just bringing it to me. I'm digging Coco Jones.
Oh, I love Coco.
I would love for us to do, you know, a grown, you know, record, grown and sexy record with you know, with a young woman spin, you know, a young lady spin on that record. You know, maybe the concept with, you know, a younger lady that's of age. Dealing with the older brother. Yeah, because we ain't nobody trying to go to jail for this shit. But I said of age. But I think that would be something I would like to see happen.
Yeah, that would be dope. And also Jasmine Sullivan.
Yeah, I love Jasmine.
Oh yeah, Jasmine, a beast.
Jasmine.
What you think about Kiki?
She good, but she might get pregnant by one of y'all or something. I don't know.
Oh no!
That's it. Wayne is definitely he definitely he the old dirty uncle out the group. You know he go hard.
I am.
You wanna you know he go hard in Atlanta, boy.
Hey man, listen, she been automatic for a couple years.
Hey man, listen, man. I just talk crazy, man. I'm happily married. I'm good. I don't do nothing.
I say no more. I don't know nothing either. I like to have a good time and go home. Sometimes. DJ Headrush, do your thing.
What's up, fellas? It's DJ Headrush out the Midwest, representing Strong Side Radio.
What's up, King?
Digiwaxx. What's going on? Peace. Good to see you all again. Chop it up with you all. Music is dope as usual. You're doing your thing, and I love the song, especially when the guitar solo opened it up. It was just like breath of fresh air for me. As a musician and as a connoisseur of R&B music, listening to y'all since I wasn't even old enough to be listening, but I was listening anyway. But one thing I want to say, as far as that keyboardist situation, from now on, the keyboardist can't move until the drummer's done. As a musician, the keyboardist and the guitarist ain't got nothing to move but two pieces. They got to wait for everybody else from now on. That's the rule. That's the rule. No more leaving the team behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when they get out, they gone. That's it.
Yeah, they pack up like the Titanic going down.
Yeah,
that'd be me. That'd be me at all my gigs.
You can't give them you can't give them the luxury of a roadie, man. You give them a roadie, it's over with.
They just get up and go to the car. Leave the road.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, man. Make sure the keyboardist wait for the drummer, and then they can leave. Number two, when it comes to features, I heard y'all bring out a couple names, but I definitely feel like Alex Isley should be on that list.
Oh yeah, I love her. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go Maro, she should be on that list.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't forget Ella May.
Ella May.
Her.
Yeah. Hey, don't forget her.
Yeah,
and her. Right. And if you know about Snow Allegra, don't forget about her either.
That Woe record went hard.
Yeah, so my ears, like when y'all started naming off collaborations, my ears started working. I'm like, yeah, this person can go, this person can go.
Oh yeah,
and
man.
Even if y'all was just looking at an All Brothers song, like you said, with something with Next, I say, holla at Lucky Day.
I love Lucky Day is dope.
Lucky Day is nice.
So that's yeah. So those are the pockets that I'm like, I can see y'all making good music with them, and it's crazy because Lucky Day actually did a song with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah,
a couple years back.
Wow. I heard
where they did the flip on what's that? Wayman Tisdale's "Where's the Love?" What's that? Dang, am I saying it? Is that the name of the song? It was Wayman Tisdale's song.
Actually, that was an Earth, Wind, and Fire record.
Earth, Wind song. You're right.
That was an Earth, Wind, and Fire record. That was
what song was that? Yeah, that was.
I can't remember the title of the song.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an Earth, Wind, and Fire record.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So definitely.
You can't hide. That's the name of it. You can't hide.
That's what it is. You can't hide.
Yeah, can't hide love.
It's can't hide love.
That's it. You can't hide love. So yeah, man, just getting into those pockets and doing those type of collaborations. I definitely see you all making waves doing that. And again, like Brittany said, the aunties. Once you collaborate with what you all got going on, plus the people we just named off, you're gonna get the aunties and the nieces throwing the same garments at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? So let's make it rain.
Make it rain.
We got to get the mamas and the daughters. Huh?
Exactly. Look, just saying. Of age.
Do you actually have the record?
You said what?
Do you have the record?
I'm going to have the record as soon as I get off the clock. So we're going to be all right with that. Definitely. You see, I
That's
got
what's up.
Fleet behind me and Digiwaxx. I'm double dipping almost.
That's what's
Dig
up.
that.
So,
And
yes,
since you
sir. We
said
definitely.
that name, man, I wanted to add one more person to that list, man. It was just
Yes,
really
sir.
dope since we throwing it out there. October London.
Oh
Man,
yeah, I like London. Yeah.
Marvin Jr.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
right.
That would be
Talk,
different right there. That would be a
talk to
different
me.
thing.
Oh, you said the
I'm,
song is
I'm
on
saying,
Digiwaxx.
yeah, he's different. He's definitely different. So yeah, definitely October. So yeah, salute to y'all, man. Congratulations on staying up on your music and keeping your tools sharpened.
That's what's up.
And creating your own lanes too. That's a good thing that you all can create your own lane even after the lights and glamour and all of that. You know what I'm saying? You're still here, you're still established, you're still making good music. It's hard to do that.
I mean, we
And we
just like
talking what, 30 years, right?
36.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And we just trying to, man. The thing is, man, like we want to stay grounded and stay humble, man. We had our ups and we had our downs. If we get back up, we don't never want to get back down again. So
Say that.
when you get up, it take you to lose everything and get it all back. That's when you a G.
And you know what?
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this, and this is something I think me and Dwight, and Cruz, we all talked about this at different points. What I love about what we're doing now and how we're doing it, nothing is attached to a dollar figure.
Right.
Nothing is attached to monetary gain. Right now, we're doing music just simply for the love of it, and whatever else God got planned for us after that, that's just a plus. But
Yeah.
right now, we not chasing no money, and that's what I'm loving about us, because we all been there up and done that in our careers, and the money thing, it come and go, but the love for
Right.
this thing, it stick and stay, man. It don't go nowhere.
That's the
In
truth.
my
That's the
opinion,
truth.
it don't.
Big
Hey, that's
fact.
the truth, man. If you do it for the love, if you do it for the love first and then let the monetary value fall into place,
Yeah, man.
you'll find more gratification in what you're doing versus, oh, now that the money ain't coming in, I'm cool. I don't even want to do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Listen, I'm a musician and I play for a lot of other artists and artists that y'all know. That's on, and I watch how these cats, if the money ain't there, no, they when I tell you they will janky up a show, miss their cues. I'm seeing it today right now. How these artists, and these are big name artists, and and we spend all this time programming their shows and doing this stuff, and when the money ain't there and all of that stuff don't go right, and management bugging at them because the promoters and all of that stuff because they ain't got they deposit. Man, I've seen these artists go out here and just half-ass these shows, and like I said, miss their cues, miss their points, and then we all lost in the background playing. It's just, man, right now it ain't about the dollar for
Let's
us.
see, yeah, and that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. That's like Mary J had to call some people out for playing her show wrong a couple years ago. She was like, "Hey, you play my music right. Don't play with me. I'm Mary J. Blige. Do not play my music like you crazy. Get on point." And as a musician, first, being a DJ, I actually feel you on that. But as a musician, bro, I can't force myself to mess up.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm playing, I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in here, I'm in here. So I can't force myself to mess up because I don't want nobody looking at me, man. He is off beat. What is he trying to do? Nah, I'm getting in the pocket and I'm staying there.
But it happens, man. It happens crazy though, like that.
It's crazy how it happens.
Man, I used to be out, and I'm not gonna lie, I used to be one of them. I didn't mess up the show, but I was quick to tell the promoter, they want to dog you and do this, and they don't want to come with your money. I used to tell them, look here, man, no dough, no show. It ain't gonna happen. I just rather not do it than to mess up.
Exactly.
And be, but I'm gonna come out. I'm coming out full blast, man. And anything that I'm part of, it's got to be full blast and 100.
Right. It's 100 or nothing.
It's 100 or nothing. And we might not be the greatest group in the world, but I'm gonna tell you what, we giving you some problems. You better come with everything you got.
You better.
We coming with everything we got.
You better. Promise you.
I'll say
Well,
this
if y'all
too.
ever run into a problem, you need a band, let me know. I got you.
All right, all right.
I got you.
For
Hey,
sure.
we gonna get your number at the end of this interview.
Yeah, I'm about to drop it in the chat. You can get it now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Yeah, nah, y'all link up for sure. And I think it's crazy because y'all like it's a good time for R&B again. Like it's never really been a bad time for R&B, so I don't want to say it like that. But
it took a turn. It took a
Well,
turn.
That rap like took over, man.
It ain't just the rap,
Rap,
this R&B. Bad R&B took over too.
I think it's a lot of things. I think people chase the money versus the culture.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
vibes. But now you see more R&B picnics happening more than ever. You know, you have all these R&B straight clubs and events. R&B is becoming like the new hip hop almost. So y'all are in a great place. And the fact that you said you guys perform and you give people problems, that is going to be one of y'all biggest strengths to just, riding that escalator back up because y'all are right.
I promise you,
People cheat too much on performance.
You gotta go, Paul.
Cheat too much on performance, yo.
Yeah.
Paul, you gotta
Listen, man, I promise you, it ain't gonna be a whole lot of groups that's gonna want to come behind us. Because just the and we ain't being cocky, it's just the elements we bring with just us three, the different dynamics we bring with just us three. It's hard to come behind that.
And we come from rich culture of R&B, man. We grew up watching the Jays and
Yeah, man.
Bert, there's polish involved in this. And we was taught to be polished in this game. And that's what we bring it to the table.
I already know it, man. Well, listen, man. Thank y'all. I just feel like we got a lot of education out of this.
Thank you, bro.
And great vibes. Old school. I don't know if you had another question. I saw you put your hand back up, but if you do, let us know. But if not, again, thank y'all for joining, man. I thank you, Robert. Thank you, T-Rex. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, James.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
Hey,
bro.
Appreciate
CL,
you so much, man.
Did you get our picture for the CD cover?
I didn't get the single cover. That's the only thing I missed.
I emailed it to you.
Okay. I'll go back. I'll look at it. And then I'll
Okay.
actually call you later on as well. Make sure we're good to go. Because we'll make sure that everybody gets it, no doubt. We just like to make sure the metadata and all of that stuff is tight.
Okay.
Before we put it out there. Because once it's out there,
It's out there, it's digital.
It's out there. So we try to make sure that's all tight. But yo, man, good stuff. We'll talk more. I think this is like R&B radio, right up that vibe. It's gonna happen there as well. And as you guys keep on checking off them boxes, things are just gonna go. And I know this is just the beginning. So I'm assuming there's an album or EP that is coming, correct?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
And what's the time frame on that?
I don't think it not till next year, man.
Yes.
Right now, because we gonna drop another single.
Yeah.
We're gonna look towards the first of the year. We're gonna look towards
it. I think y'all just let it bubble. Let it bubble. Let these records bubble. Let them
Yeah, man.
Let them touch everybody, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
That's the way we think it.
Maria, you want me to open this bag of Cheetos? Can't you try and open it?
Well, I'll say this, man. Thank y'all for joining again.
Man, we thank you for
For sure.
thank you for everything, man, for using your platform, everything, man. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate all the love.
Yeah, man. Let's let's stay up. Y'all, if anybody needs anything from the group, I would say hit up T-Rex, or Robert, or whoever wants to leave their information. Because I know some cats are gonna want to get drops and all of that stuff, which is no problem. I just want to make sure
Man,
that
they can hit us on the gram at we at Gordon Park _official_ on the gram. We got introducing Gordon Park on Facebook, Twitter, and all of that is soon to come. And if you need us, man, like you said, you can get with T-Rex and Rob.
Yes.
And also we got an email. This Gordon Park 2024 @gmail.com.
Dope. All right, fellas. Well, thank y'all again, man. And yo, anytime y'all need us, just hit us up, and we got you.
For sure,
man.
man. Appreciate you, bro.
Likewise.
Appreciate the love.
Yeah, peace and love.
All right, y'all.
All right, y'all, we're gonna play a joint. We'll be right back. You already know New Music Wednesdays. It's called Leave My Baby. New joint. Leave him, sis. Damn. I guess it's that time. Everybody's changing up. Fall's coming. Time to change out.
Duh. The
Talk about it, Brittany. What's going on, man? The love life is
No,
crazy.
I love a little breakup song. I love a little leave his ass, leave his cheating ass. She said, always had your back. I got a back too. Hello. Like, exactly. Leave his ass, sis.
Leave his ass. Jeez, it's real shit, man. Good stuff though. Good stuff, man. Really dope artists. You know, I like talking to the older artists. They always got a different perspective, you know, more mature, talking about real stuff. Not saying the younger don't, but it's always good to get the vets on, you know, and get that knowledge. Shout out to all the R&B heads. They did their thing today. Yeah, we're actually gonna shut down pretty soon, only because I actually got to go somewhere and handle some things on a crazy Wednesday. But I guess we could play one or two more. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody got anything they want to hear that's fire out there, but there's records. There definitely dope records out. Shout out to Currency dropped the album as well. Him and DJ Fresh. I don't know if anybody got a chance to check that out, but let's play a joint from that. And y'all can tell me what y'all think. And when shout out to G Dep, that was sort of ill. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother story of legendary stuff. And just happy for him to be back and be in the mix again. Could just imagine how crazy that whole situation was at that time. So
See, I wasn't gonna lie, I got a little nervous when you asked the Diddy question. I got off camera.
Yo, I had to though. I was nervous. I wasn't nervous to ask it, but I was like, you know what?
Not nervous. It's just that nobody wants to touch him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like nobody's really.
So
can y'all bleep this out? Can y'all bleep this out?
Yeah, we can bleep it out.
Yeah, don't get me talking about this, please. Thank you.
But look, but okay. Does this mean that the Revolt conference won't be worth going to?
He doesn't have anything to do with the operation of that or any day-to-day operation.
So you're smart enough to like. A lot of people know that, right? But they still don't know that.
CL, people want to go where the party at. Okay, I think people not really thinking that deep into it. Honestly, like a festival is a vibe. Are we going?
Yeah, I think that's the move, man. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that's the move, or do I need to get him on an email?
Yeah, we gotta. Yeah, I think they reached out. I'll hit you after. I know they reached out, so we just got a RSVP, and I think we good.
Okay, can we get all access?
I think we get press. It's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that all on the side. Anybody else that wants to go, let me know. I can make sure y'all get a pass. All right, let's play a joint. Yeah. All right, our new joints. You already know. Hope everybody's all right. We about to wrap it up. All good. Any early predictions on the NFL? Any early predictions on the NFL before I get out of here? Anybody got any early predictions on this season? I know we kicking it off Thursday. Shout out to the Giants. What's about to happen?
I say Detroit and the Texans, man.
Detroit and the Texans. I'm not mad, but I'm sort of mad. The Texans, though, I don't know.
I say Dallas and Kansas City Super Bowl.
Who?
Dallas and
I heard of Kansas City. I ain't hear. What's the other team?
Who?
Dallas.
Giants all the way down. Giants all the way down. I'm sorry.
I'm with the Giants. I know what we listen. I don't know. I feel like
you all have a quarterback.
We supposed to have a bad season, but I feel like something's gonna happen.
Daquan is gone.
Holding it down for the
Who's the
home team.
quarterback?
Saquon gone. We got trash ass Daniel Jones.
He holding it down for the home team, plain and simple. Giants.
Period. Thank you. I'm with C Styles. Yes, C Styles. Yes.
That's what we doing. It's football season. You got to get started.
Yeah, we don't do home team. We do teams that's actually good to look at and watch.
Okay, so Max, are you going with Chicago or you going with the Bears?
Yeah, you go with what you know.
I don't know, man. I mean,
with
like
the home team. Giants
what the Steelers do. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been a Bears fan like that in decades.
Steelers haven't done nothing since Roethlisberger's cheeseburger left.
Cheeseburger. Shout out to Russell Wilson though. He is there. He is there. And
yeah, him and Justin Fields.
He ain't been right since he left
Seattle.
Yeah, he ain't been right.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Come on, man. Let's
I've
face
been
it.
disappointed.
Last
team they've been right since the 90s.
Let's put it in perspective. The last team he was with, what did he do?
Wait, let's put it in perspective. The last decade that the Cowboys won was what?
Why we keep bringing up these guys?
Why are you bringing up Cowboys? They are
the Cowboys.
Dax ain't doing
Hey, y'all know Cowboys are a regular season favorite.
Man, look, Cowgirls ain't doing nothing.
Dax talking about
you already know we're gonna do
again.
Look, even if so, we know we're gonna have a better record than New York Giants. Is all I gotta say. And
I halfway agree with that.
Dax is gonna fake another injury and it's over for y'all.
But the Giants just gonna be like, what are they gonna do, man? Show up on the field? They're gonna get on somebody else out the living room that Vinny guy?
We're gonna see, man. I don't know. The Giants is a sleeper. I don't think Philly gonna be as good as they think. Word. I think they had their chance and they blew
Philly
it.
let me down.
I think it's over for them. I think they're not gonna be what you think. You're gonna see them get frustrated. You're gonna see the quarterback. You're gonna see him start to crack under the pressure.
I believe that. I'm curious what the Ravens gonna look like. They got what's his name for a running back now.
Ravens is a dangerous team. They supposed to have been there like 2 years ago.
Man, but Lamar Jackson choked in the AFC playoff game.
Was it him though, or was it more like the team? Because
it was kind of both. Yeah, I mean he did show up, but then the team let him down.
He did show that. Yeah, well, that's a fact.
All I'm gonna say is watch out for Jalen Johnson and Caleb Williams.
I don't doubt that. I am curious to see what happened. This is a decent lineup. I just wait and see.
I can't believe the Browns and the Dallas Cowboys playing first week. I didn't even peep that.
Man, look.
It's gonna be ill.
Man, we about to see what the Titans gonna look like without Derrick Henry next week.
Raider Nation.
Cowgirls is gonna lose.
Yo, y'all got my man as coach. So I'm like, on the low, not mad at the Raiders.
Every year.
I can't lie. They got a Super Bowl champion as a coach.
Not every year, every
year. Stadium is dope.
They good. Anyway.
Not every year, every year.
You go. Wild. All right, team. Well, listen, because I gotta go, unfortunately, I gotta go to this meeting. I gotta cut it short, but love is love. Good stuff. Next week, I think we got a big one coming. I don't want to say anything yet till we get that confirmation, but I think we're gonna be great next week, and I will see y'all then.
All right. Peace out.
Peace, y'all. Have a good weekend. Late.
Recording.